you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are here in the town of Nausea, the port town that you guys came to seeking adventure and better things for your lives. After arriving here, you've managed to do a couple of jobs for the Longstriders Consortium, an adventuring guild that, for the most part, seems to be treating you guys fairly well. You've gone on the high seas, you've managed to commandeer and then sell a boat, and last week, when Gur and Granek went off on their own, our friend Tyronius went up and made a deal with Leslie, the treasurer of the consortium, and generally scary person. As the deal was completed, Tyronius received a little bit of information about his sister-in-law, or so he thought. The woman who was his sister-in-law turned out to be someone who had been messing with his memories. And as Tyronius has made the deal with Leslie, we have changed Tyronius' subclass, and we are going to explore what it means to be a consortium witch. Wow. In stereo. That was awesome. So, oh, we can't hear you guys. 1 second. For some reason, they cannot hear you. 1 second. 1 second. It was working just before the session. It should be working now. So,
oh no!
as Tyronius has made the deal with Leslie, he is now officially one of the consortium witches.
Yep, and sorry, can't make the same joke twice in a row. You weren't.
You can. You can.
Did you at least get a cool new hat to go along with the gig?
Don't think so. The Dragonborn and hats don't really go well together. You know, it's like
said?
it's
Not
like
with that attitude.
well, it's,
Not
it's
with that
like
attitude.
With a little trimming, it'll be fine.
you
Yeah,
put that angle. You put that fucking angle grinder down.
I can wear like tiny top hats or tiny stuff, like put them right between the eyebrows.
You don't have two bone or keratinous prongs sticking out of you that tend to get in the way of things. Like I don't know.
No, like you could put it on your hair or like I don't know on your snout.
You're doing it the wrong way. You take the shears and you put a hole in the hat so you can put your horns through them.
Oh,
See, I
even
was
better.
just thinking a small enough hat to be positioned between the horns.
Fuck it,
Yeah, but
tricorn.
if he hooks them onto his horns, then he'll never lose it.
Yeah, right. Now he'll never lose what's like all but attached to his head. It's perfect.
Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? I can't find my glasses.
Welcome to the Friday Night Lights, where we talk about hat logistics with Dragonborn.
Listen, sometimes Granok just needs to smack some sense into your high intelligence class when you're not using it.
Okay.
Assert higher intelligence.
I am offended.
Listen, both of you
I wasn't talking to
20
you,
in
though.
can eat it. Anyway, okay, so I'm still upstairs with Leslie, right?
Correct. And
Right.
the question becomes, as you are upstairs with Leslie, currently in her office, we're going to pan the camera outwards, away from the Longstriders Consortium, to Nausea proper.
Yep.
Where Gur and Granek have gone off. Where did you two go?
Yeah, that's a
Thanks.
great question.
Gur,
Where did we go?
what flight of fancy would you have taken for the past 4 hours?
Since I told Gur that we would go have fun and go do stuff, so I have no avenue. I'm just following Gur, making sure he doesn't get into too much trouble.
Valid.
I think Gura would have tried to go find a weaving kit or two to buy weaver's tools.
I already gave you
Um,
those.
Yes, but more, just in case I break them.
Great,
He
eh?
Yeah,
saw
like
what
you do,
happened.
Granite.
He saw what happened with your cartographer's set. He's like,
Yeah, but Uncle can fix them.
that is true. That is true.
He forgot that he had the capacity to snap his fingers and make them work again.
That's a question. Are you having this conversation with Little Bugbear?
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
explain logistics to him.
Logistics is a big word.
No, that was for Eric. That wasn't for Gur.
So I think Gur then would listen to Papa, of course, but he would definitely try to find, because he doesn't want to interrupt Uncle Kieran Lotley yet,
Ooh.
but he
Good
does
DM.
want to go do something because he's finally got his leatherworking survival checks all done. He's like, now he wants to go try out.
I must use my skills.
Like, yeah, he wants to use his skills. He wants to go like kill something small and skin it and tan it and do all the fancy things. Because then the goal is to bring that back to Lotley and be like, aren't you so proud of me?
So, Grenak, are you taking Gur on a squirrel hunt?
Yeah.
Plot twist,
We're
diet
going for
squirrel.
bow hunting, or AKA squirrels.
Plot
Okay.
twist, I am the squirrel.
So,
Oh no.
Gur, I need you to
Yes.
roll an attack roll. Please do not roll a natural 1 or we will laugh.
We laugh.
An attack roll with like an unarmed one?
Whatever you would use versus squirrel.
A small knife. He's gonna use a dagger.
Okay.
Gomino stab?
Listen,
If you roll the natural
Oh, wait,
1, we are
wait.
permitted to laugh.
oh that's fine. But how many hit points does a squirrel have?
1.
Okay, he's just gonna try and grab one then, cause with his noodle arms.
Lure it with your chitter speak.
Yo, that
All
was
right.
so mean.
So
Hey,
you will
hey, little
strike
guy,
the squirrel, and as you strike the squirrel, you feel a snap in its neck.
Efficient.
Big word
That
for
feel
Gur.
Gur knows in his soul what this word means, but in his head he's like, I did a good job.
So I got a
Two
question.
actions in one turn.
I got a question just for you, like for battle.
Ah.
Because I've heard a toddler try and say efficient. Is it coming out properly?
No,
Oh, Gur
or
wouldn't
is it-
he
use that
says
word.
he did good job.
Okay, right. I was like, because I've heard a toddler say eat fish ants.
So
Yeah, that sounds right.
you have killed yourself a squirrel, Gur. Congratulations. You gain 0 XP.
I mean, we're doing milestones. I feel like this is a big milestone for Gur.
You are incorrect.
Big milestone
be
for Gur
incorrect.
was his birthday. He survived another year.
Mm.
Yeah. So he has a squirrel and he wants to try to, I guess, dress it.
Sure. What's he dressing
Wait,
it
dressed
in?
it after you killed-
A tutu, I think.
Understood. So please roll your survival check.
But why not ketchup?
Oof.
Everything goes good with ketchup.
As your knife goes clean through the squirrel, ruining the pelt.
Oops.
Oh, time to get another squirrel.
Does he cut it like all the way down the middle or like
Yep,
Right
just
through, like,
shredded
front to
it.
back.
Yep.
how's the head?
The head, based off of that survival check, the head would still be intact, but that's it. The tail and body are ruined.
Can Gur like fish out the stuff in the head and like prop the skull on his finger?
Very well. Sure.
That face! What the?
Gur
That's
has
what
a
he
finger
does.
squirrel.
The plan is to use this one as bait for the next one I try to kill.
Did you leave the skin attached to the head so this finger squirrel has a cape?
It's like little fringy squirrel skin dress.
You know how dark this is, right?
What?
You know how dark this is, right?
Well, he's a bugbear.
If we did this
Had
with
you been
humans, this would be absolutely a horror show.
No, if it was a small human child,
could
I
say
don't
that
think she
about a
would be
bunch of
interested in doing this.
So, continuing on, please attempt to catch another squirrel. All right, you have caught yet another squirrel
Okay.
and killed it. It is dead after having been tempted out by the specter of its friend.
Does he do a better job on this one?
You do. This one you managed to take care in. However, would I be right in assuming that Squirrel 1 assists in the process of skinning Squirrel 2?
Was that?
Gur?
Does not take the other squirrel off of hand while doing the thing.
Right. Does Squirrel 1 give advice and pointers on how to skin Squirrel 2, Gur?
Just like talks, like he flaps it open, like yeah, just like Scar with the skull. Remember, not all the way through.
That's what she.
No, no, no.
All right.
Okay.
So you have collected one squirrel skin.
Oh, how long does that take?
Let's roll 1d10 to determine how many minutes it took you to collect a squirrel at the nearby park that Grenek took you to.
People watching.
2 minutes.
Gosh, he's so efficient.
Yeah. Now the question is,
Oh gosh.
I need a wisdom saving throw from Gur, and you need to beat a 10.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gur,
Oh yes.
I have one word for you.
Uh-oh.
Playground.
Oh no.
Okay.
Gur shoves this squirrel and the squirrel puppet into his bag, and he books it to this playground. Is there like a like monkey bars, or is it
Monkey
like
bars,
the big
jungle
steel cage
gym.
thing?
Yeah, it's all wood.
Oh, he is
Yeah, it's all wood, but yeah,
all
go for
over
it.
He is definitely all over it. This would happily entertain him for the next 3 days.
Okay. Grenek, you're the dad at the park. What would you be doing?
Can you even guess? He pulls out his book and smiles to himself.
Mission accomplished.
Exactly.
Matilda, you're very
Like,
quiet at the
finger
moment.
turns page.
So sorry, is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, how long are you willing to let Gur be at the playground, Grenek?
You know what? Let's say a solid hour so that I can get my my attempt at my what am I working on? Weaver's tools.
Understood. Let's roll your weaver's tools as you cross stitch here in the park. Or crochet? Knit? Very
Now,
good.
what kind of textile work are you
Yeah.
Embroidery.
At the
Not biting
time,
Gur's hair.
no, not braiding Kurt's hair. At the time, I was working on just like repairing clothes and stuff.
Darning. Got it.
doing? Darning, nice.
Cool.
Alright, we're at 6 of 7. Let's go.
Now, this is a question for Gur, because I do need to check. Gur, is there a chance that
Yeah.
you would have wandered off?
With a jungle gym and monkey bars? I don't think so. He's definitely hanging upside down.
Okay.
And but he's hanging upside down, but also he's holding his backpack and he's rifling through it.
Sure.
So like the bag is upside down, but
The bag is
I
upside
guess the
down.
bag would be right side
The
up.
bag is-
No,
The
no,
bag
no,
would
no,
be
no, no,
right
no,
side
no, no,
up
no.
if he is upside down.
Okay. If the bag's
Okay,
upside down, I'm
cool.
fine with it. But it's upside down
No,
in
no.
reference to him.
Yes, no, it's the bag is right side up in reference to him.
I heard you trying to explain it that
Wait,
way before.
is
You
it
just
right side up in
stopped and had to
reference-
download. Like that's not.
Is it right side up in reference to Gur, or is it right side up in reference to Grenek?
He is staring down into the bag
Okay.
while hanging upside down.
Understood. So the bottom of the bag is towards the ground. Understood. Just
Yes.
checking.
There'd be a lot of sharp teeth everywhere if it was the other way.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked, and it is a thing that Gur might have done.
Absolutely. I could have seen that.
But I simply wanted to check because we did not establish one way or the other. Cool. What is he looking for in this bag?
His coloring books.
His coloring books. Okay.
Are they
Yeah.
covered in? Are they covered in?
So-
Like, are they in the same space as the bits?
Yep.
All right. So
So
you
he's
pull
gonna
out two
pull out-
bloodied and messy, bit sticky and grimy,
one.
furry.
This one. He pulls out the blue one because
The blue
blue
one?
is a prettier color.
Understood. It was blue. There are still blue
No,
bits
it's
to
kinda
it.
purple.
Yeah. Purplish with fur.
Purple isn't a bad color.
If you take
They're the same thing.
you were to take chip brushes and pull the bristles out and dump them in a bag and then throw some ketchup in there with your blue coloring book, that's about what you got.
Pretty much.
Purple, blue, they're the
That's
same
why
thing.
it was hard for him to find the red one because it kind of blended in.
It's okay. Granite can't see the red one.
Oh, yeah.
It's invisible.
It's a
So wait, if we
lie.
have to sneak up on Granok, we just douse ourselves in blood and chase him?
So
That
Right.
feels like a stretch. Why not just like a red cloak?
It's with what we've been talking about. I feel like blood would be thematically, correct.
going back to Gur. Gur, you pull out your coloring book.
Yes.
Are you coloring upside down on the monkey bars?
Yep.
I need a sleight of hand check with disadvantage because you are upside down.
Fair enough.
I mean,
But
to
it's
be
his
fair, too,
natural habitat.
No, it is not. However, with an 11, he stays within the lines and does a nice job. Cool.
Plus the best part of a book.
That's what he's doing while Granok reads or weaves.
Yes.
Or
If we
reads the
do reads and weaves together, we get a weeb, right? Boo.
Wait.
All
Is that
right.
just what wizards are? Because they
Yeah.
read the weave.
Something like that.
Fuck. I'm a weeb.
So, Grenek and Gur. Grenek, an hour passes of you working on the various clothes and patching holes.
Excellent. All right. At that point, I suppose I'll go check up on Gur and see that he's just vibing or not.
Sure. Please roll a perception check, sir. Grenek is the only one who can roll this because Gur is currently coloring. With a 16, Grenek, there's a lot fewer people around the park at this time of day than you would expect. There's you, Gur, and one little old gnome off to the side who seems to be feeding pigeons and enjoying his day. Other than that, no one else is in the park.
Do I recognize the gnome at all?
Possibly. Please roll a history check. I think you might have seen them before.
Let's see here.
The history check. Yeah, you've seen this guy. You went down and visited his cabin a while back before your voyage eastwards.
We visited his cabin.
Right?
Oh, notes.
Is this the guy from the Blood Ooze, or from the Dragon Blood Ooze?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I can put his art on the screen
Oh.
for you guys here.
The Dragon Blood is
Valram?
the Blues for short.
What was it, Valram?
And this may come up pixelated, but we'll put it on the screen regardless.
Yeah, screenshot time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the way that this works it would be
No,
pixelated.
it's
for
not
you.
pixelated for us.
Very well.
Holy
Yeah,
Jenkins.
I zoomed out one and zoomed back in, and it was fine.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Where did I put the notes from that session? I think it was in...
Was his name Valrim?
His name is Valrin Fabblestabble.
Ah, yes. That guy.
Stabble.
Flabble, Flabble. Oh, there he goes. He disappeared.
But other than that, no one
Before
else
I
is in the
saved, he deleted
park,
for meme purposes.
which is strange.
From my position at the park, can I see if there's anything else like going about, or can I hear if there's any like more sound coming from one direction or the other?
With a 16, you will hear the clatter of shingles or roof tiles falling about half block away.
Roof tiles falling. I'm assuming like towards the actual center of the city or towards
Yes.
a populated area.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
But it's distant. Probably has nothing to do with you.
Probably has everything to do with you. Go check it out. Just kidding. Do what you want.
Gur, are you having fun over there?
Huh?
Did you want to go see what else is going on and about in the city?
Like what?
I
Are there
don't
more
know.
jungle gems?
There might be.
Oh. Well, then we should go
There's
check
the-
them out.
There's the opportunity to be more jungle.
Shh.
You're not there. Whap.
Gur will come down in a little bundle of arms and legs, and then gather up all his stuff and put him in his bag.
Just a
Put
little
his
bit
bag
of
on.
all.
And like stand up straight and salute Granok and say, "I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready."
Or do you have crayons?
Yes.
Awesome.
They came from the store that was occupying me with the labyrinth.
Yep. You're good. Just wanted to confirm that you still had them.
Yeah.
You sure he hasn't eaten them?
No.
And there's the real question. But there
Aww.
is coloring devices, so I don't think he'll eat them.
Aw,
At least until he gets new ones.
that too.
He's got a rawhide bone still.
Oh,
Plenty of munchies for along the way.
it's
Alright,
got huge rich flavor.
I'm gonna start meandering with Gur in the direction of the thing that I heard, but while keeping my eye out for that, we're also gonna start looking for more parks.
Okay. You can find more parks. There are a total of 4 parks within the city limits of Nausha.
Cool, but I don't see anything else with the rumbling shingles that I heard.
You guys can head past
Walk in
that
that
if you'd like.
direction.
Yeah, if you go past
Yeah.
them, you'll see a variety of people currently sweeping up the area around one of the buildings. Apparently, there's 4 or 5 tiles that fell off the roof and hit the ground. They shattered into many, many pieces. No one was injured.
Gur is gonna climb up onto Granok's shoulders because he has no shoes. So, and those look kind of sharp.
Okay.
Hey, Gur, do you see anybody on the rooftops by chance? And I'll also look on the rooftops nearby and see if I can't see anything.
Sure.
He's gonna do that thing where he puts his hand above his eyes and squints really, really, really hard to give himself like 20/10 vision.
2010 vision. Got it.
So just before the plague of the celebrities. Gotcha.
He's awakening his third eye.
So with an 18, you are certain that no one is up there.
I don't see anyone, Papa.
Must have been just an accident then.
Mm.
So yeah. With that and my curiosity for the part sated, we go meandering off to the next park.
Cool. You go to the next park. At this park, which is a little bit wider open, there's a fox.
I really like foxes, but Gur doesn't. Gur just wants to chase it.
So,
You can
Gur
always
takes
go.
off.
I was gonna say you can always
Gur
just have a
takes off.
conversation with it.
But Miss Lolly would like the skit.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I
but
strongly put her
what a
down.
life, what a life decision Gur has now.
So
he
here's
doesn't,
the real
he doesn't care about the
question, Gur.
squirrels. Oh.
Here's the real question, Gur. Are you wound up like a toy, so when I put you down, you're already moving and hauling?
Yes. You know, like when you pick up a dog and it starts doing
Yep.
the run in the air, just like that, just like that.
Yep.
Just
All right,
Scooby-Doo
and
for a
down
little
he
bit.
goes, and at Mach 2 he unleashes.
all right. So,
Um,
Gur, are you going to catch a fox?
Gur has been satisfied with the squirrels for now. I think with the fox, he's gonna try and chase it, more like playfully, and trying to like tag it, not necessarily murder it.
Okay. So you're just going to tag it. It
Gotcha.
runs away. It does not want to play tag. It doesn't understand the concept of playing with Gur.
Oh, how boring. But Gur still runs around in circles. He's got zoomies now.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can't see any people around the park. Still curious as to if that was normal for both parks or not.
You look around. There is a woman walking through the corner of the park in the distance wearing a yellow cloak.
Yellow
Don't be
cloak.
suspicious.
How concealed? Like just wearing a cloak because it's a cool day, or like
Her
don't
hood
be
is up.
suspicious.
Her hood is up.
Don't be
Yellow
suspicious.
cloak. Walking away. She's got white fur around the edge of the cloak. Around the hood.
Oh, she fancy.
Oh yeah, very fancy.
And,
But she's
And
far
walking-
away and not engaging with you guys at the moment.
I'll just take note and leave it.
Okay. Awesome.
I need to have more attention paid upon the child compared to
Sure.
random passersby.
Gur, for a moment, his gaze looked somewhere else, and you saw some berries.
Oh, Gur eats them.
You're gonna go eat some, please.
There's no doubt in my mind he eats them.
Understood. Gur, can I get you to roll a Constitution saving throw?
One thing I'm good at.
Gur, these are delicious berries. They've got a little bit of a spicy sweetness to them. These are fresh peppercorn berries.
Oh God.
Peppercorn
Yo,
berries?
Gur, how
Mm.
what's the difference between you and your character there?
I eat pepper.
You hate pepper?
I can't. I can eat pepper or pepperonis or anything like even mildly peppery. It makes my face hurt.
Oh, you're
Um,
allergic to it.
I don't know. It just is not. It's not a happy face feeling. It's very tingly and painful.
Are we going to
And
apply that to Gur?
No, Gur loves it. Gur, they taste delicious. He's gonna grab a whole handful of them and run back to Granok and be like, Papa, look, spicy berries, and just offer them up.
Granak, you are being offered fresh pepperberries.
Do I recognize them as pepperberries?
Roll your nature check.
Choke.
These are
14.
the very small pekins, chili pekins. They're not actually pepperberries. These are one of the spiciest little peppers in the world.
Oh no!
I see. Granok will very nicely decline and don't worry, Gur. Why don't you keep enjoying them yourself?
Okay. And he will pop another one like it's a fucking jelly bean.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to
Just
post a
don't
picture
eat
of
too
this
many
for you
of them.
guys because it's fun. And I think this should work for you guys.
I'm like, there's no way these are just peppercorns if she rolled Constitution.
Right? No, those are
Oh,
chili
my
pekins.
my great grandmother makes pika out of those. Oh, they sting my eyes when she cuts them.
Yes.
Wait, you'll
Die.
just be on the other side of the house. She cuts them in the kitchen, and you're like, ah, can't see.
Yeah.
Dude,
If you've never
it's-
been in a house when these are being cut, yes, you need to be in another room or outside.
They're not fun.
These are exceedingly spicy. Not as spicy as other peppers. We can go into that discussion, but they are definitely on the spicy meter.
That's called the Scoville units.
Yes. But these are 5 to 8 times spicier than jalapenos.
Delicious.
Indeed.
That is a word.
So, Granite,
There was pain.
you've spent 2 hours. Gur has been fox chasing and peppercorn eating, or pepper eating, I should say. You've had a nice walk. You did some weaving. Are you going to a third park?
Unless Gur wants to go anywhere else, I'm just planning on hitting up all the parks to kill time today.
Understood? Gur? Are you going to park
Igor's along
3?
for the ride. Let's go. Next park.
You guys go
Maybe
to the
they got
next
more
park.
berries there.
This one has a beautiful water feature that has koi fish in it.
Real koi?
Real koi fish, and there are stepping stones that cross the pond.
How deep is the pond?
About 5 feet deep.
Gur very slowly and very carefully puts his berries in his bag, puts the bag by Granok's ankle, pats it, gives Granok a fucking finger guns, and then he books it to jump into the koi pond.
At the sight of finger guns, I say, don't eat the fish, they're for viewing.
Gur's got 2 thumbs up all the way over to the pond. Yes, all the way above his head, just
All the way
running.
over. Got it. Yeah.
I can't tell him to not go jump in the pool.
No.
I understand that. That's a losing battle.
Understood.
Not eating the koi. Not eating the koi, I think I can help with.
That's where you're going to draw the line is koi eating?
That's the line that the guards will get like mad at me compared to look at me and just go, come on, man.
Walger
And I'll just
is
be like-
frolicking. The blue cloaks will come by. There's 3 of them that walk by. See Gur in the pond. They frown disapprovingly but don't do anything. And they will continue past.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly the response I was hoping for at this point.
Other than that, a couple of married people will walk by talking and discussing some sort of financial issue.
Oh no, adult conversations.
As they walk
Whatever
on
will
by,
children do.
they get a little wet as Gur splashes them as they are passing through the middle of the pond.
I will awkwardly wave at them and be like, my bad.
They will keep walking and hurriedly get out of the pond before they are knocked into the water.
Good plan.
Because we know Gur.
It was pain.
Gur? 4th park?
Yes. Fourth park.
4th park. 4th park is a flat open area. Just green. With 1 tree in the middle that has a tree house.
Oh, a tree house. I don't think Gur's ever seen a tree house. And he, after at the previous park, putting on his backpack and, you know, kind of shaking everything off, not in that order. In this new park, he is tugging on Granok's arm. He's like, Papa, who lives in that tree? Are there fairies in there? Are there smart people? Do I fit in the tree house? Can I go in? Do they have snacks, do you think?
I'm just gonna assume Gur fits in there easily.
Oh, yes.
Real question, does Granok fit?
Yeah, you can fit in that tree house.
Oh, so it's like an actual tree house.
It's an actual tree house. It is 16 feet off the ground.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. In fact, So Granok will be happy and be like, "Oh, I'm going up in there with you."
Cool. As you get up there, you look around. It's a nice place. There's all sorts of carvings all over the boards, though. These are very interesting. They're written in different languages, and there's some runes. It's weird that there would be this many carvings up inside of a treehouse.
Do I recognize any between common, draconic, giant, and orc?
Yes, you do, absolutely. So, most of them are in common. There's one in draconic, there's two in orc, there's a couple other languages here that I don't think you understand.
Yep, those were my 4.
Yep. So, as you look at them and read them, let me get you exactly what they say here. So,
The important question is, does he read them out loud?
do you read them
Depends
out
on what
loud?
the first couple. Depends on what the first couple say.
All right. So, it's I will send this to Granak first.
Because if they're just kids just being kids, you know, whispering stuff to each other through the endless streams of time, sure, whatever. I'll point them out and have fun with Gur, but
That's the first
I don't
one.
like the ominous. I don't like the ominous music in the background.
Sorry. That's not the full thing here. Can't. It won't let me do that.
womp, womp, womp,
There you go.
womp.
Try that. Well, 20 kept turning it into a math equation.
What, you know, no greater than 3? It doesn't understand?
It wouldn't let me do that. I tried. All right. The second one.
So I won't necessarily point these out to Gur because he won't get any entertainment out of all of this. I see. I'm gonna roll a history check on the second name there.
Okay.
You know which one I'm talking about.
Does he though?
Do I recognize that name?
No. It's not someone you've ever engaged with. There's no history written about them. No, you don't recognize the name. This is not a historical figure.
I shudder a little bit and try to not touch anything overly much.
Right. You look around, and there's easily 1,000 of them carved into this treehouse.
Cool,
Oh,
neat, excellent. Is there anything else that I don't want to be touching?
As
Like
you
a
look
mattress or
around,
something?
you're going to see. Let's roll a perception check, please. Let's see what you see.
Gur touching everything. That's what he's gonna see.
What I
Awesome.
see. Yeah. No, finding out we gotta get out of here for okay reasons,
Reasons?
not bad reasons. Yeah, 15 on perception.
Perception. Jimmy?
I sent it to him.
Oh, I see.
Huh? I grab Gur and we get out.
Gur, Papa's leaving the treehouse.
Gur is definitely pouting. He's like, Papa, we just got here.
Nope,
Why
we're
are we
getting out of this
going?
one.
Why?
As you go to leave the treehouse, you look for the ladder. The rungs are missing.
It's half of my height to fall from here again. I don't care. I drop down
Okay.
with Gur in one hand, grab the ledge, and then fall the other half
All
so I
right.
don't fall more than 10 feet.
So, 4 falling damage. That's it. As you have
What?
escaped
You
the
said it was 15
treehouse.
feet in the air. Does my 8 feet mean nothing to 10 feet in the air?
No.
This is why 8 feet mean nothing to you.
You're
Like,
still...
what, I can't even fail an athletics check to take fall damage?
No, that's monks. Sorry. You will take 4 falling damage.
But I want to be tall, Aaron.
You are tall, sir.
Are tall.
Carl!
The tallest.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
Unless you use Gur as
Carl.
a go-go gadget arms, you're going to fall.
Carl!
Gur is not only strong, Gur is strong enough to go gadget arm you safely to the ground.
He is strong enough, that's the thing.
I could probably lift like 5 Granox and just like keep looking. All the grocery bags in one trip.
Granak, if you're willing to use the go-go gadget arm Gur, I'm totally down for you ignoring the fall damage.
Yeah, then it's
Okay,
go
okay.
get your Gur, because I was trying to do that with being myself
Right.
tall, so...
No,
I was
you're
gonna
8
say-
feet tall, not 16 feet tall.
Granok, if you're okay with it, like when you jump off, Gur is so adamant about wanting to stay that he grips onto the edge and just like slowly.
I got a question. I have a question.
Drug
Like a
development
bungee.
work.
Wait, I have a question. Is there elevator music playing?
No. This is more
Damn.
horror music.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, at first I thought we found somebody's Love Shack baby, and then
did.
my name started to appear.
What?
What?
So I don't know what was going
was
on,
your
but it
Love
was
Shack.
nope the hell out of clock time.
Nope the hell out of clock time.
That's a good time. No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That is the
No time
haunted
to-
people eating treehouse. We don't go
The
there.
people eating trees.
Yeah, eating.
Yeah,
That's what it's
one-eyed,
doing.
one-horned, giant tree
Eat.
people eater.
One branch, one leaf, one ladder people eater.
Oh,
No, there's no ladder.
you've had 4 hours, sir, to roam around. This is about the time you're supposed to be meeting up with the rest of the group at the consortium.
Fair enough, but now that the shenanigans of the last message is
Sure.
done, because I failed my history check on that last one,
Yeah.
my I know a guy background.
It's not a history check that you failed, it's just that they're not a historical figure.
Got it.
But as far as you know a guy, can I get you to display that feature again?
Yeah, maybe.
If you click
I
on
don't
it, it
see
should allow you to
display on.
display. Or you can just copy
Yeah, I
paste the text.
Since I'll just copy paste it because I can't
That's
get
fine.
it to display the thing.
Cool. A piece of lore, if you do not know the information you offer. Okay. So this information would need to be acquired at some druid's grove.
Okay, I just know I need to talk to druids about this, though.
Correct.
I can live with that answer. And luckily, we just learned that there's a druid's club right around here.
Druid's Club.
Nope, that's definitely just Cottonmouth speaking there. Druid's Grove around here.
All
I
right.
don't know. I like Druid's Club.
Alright, but yeah, it's been about our 4 hours, so it's time to go meet up with the party.
Cool. Gur, are you going to be going back to the Long Strange Consortium, or are you stopping at Lady Lotley's house?
Is she still with here at this time?
No.
He'll ask Granag, Papa, can we stop by Miss Lotley's house?
Yes, we can do that. I can also pick up my armor from Charnel right there as well.
Okay. So stop at Miss Lotley's.
Cool. We go to Lotley Nellen's place. As you arrive, you find the door is open, and you hear things moving around inside.
He just walks in and he hollers, Miss Lotley! Where are you?
Gur! Welcome back! And she runs over and gets down on both knees, looks at you in the face. Have you gotten taller?
And he's gonna puff out his chest and he's like, yes, just a little bit, but I did. Thank you for noticing.
Oh, you're so cute. So, what have you and your friend brought? It was Grenek, right?
Yes. Name is Goranok.
Oh, welcome back.
And very
you.
excitedly.
I forgot you were so
while
tall.
they're-
Yes. I'm mostly here today just making sure Gur has somebody keeping an eye on him. You know what kind of troublemaker he can be.
No, I don't. He's always been very well behaved when he's here at the shop, haven't you, Gur?
Yes, ma'am.
See,
He's
perfect
gonna start
gentleman
pulling
with
stuff out of
great
his
manners.
We try.
He do a good job. Are you his foster father?
One
He's a
word
papa.
for it.
Oh, he's Papa? Nice
Yeah.
to hear. What do you have in the bag, Gur?
And he's gonna pull out the hunter shark skin, the 12 teeth.
The hunter shark
The-
skin that's been in there for 2 weeks.
Well, listen, he didn't learn anything at that point. He's still learning.
I understand. So as the hunter shark skin comes out, it is slimy.
Slime.
It's like,
Oh,
have you guys ever
Yes,
had
fine.
that contact cement feeling on fabric?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, that feels accurate.
yeah.
I've
It's
just
that.
touched fish guts that are that old.
Yeah.
I don't need anyone to describe it to me. I have a visual understanding already.
Your
Ah.
your bag reeks of 2-week-old fish.
Disgusting.
It's fine.
Disgusting.
Gur might
So
like it. You
that's-
don't know that.
Lotley is
That's-
looking at you. Gur, when was the last time you cleaned this bag? And she takes the shark skin and puts it over to the side and puts a whole bunch of sawdust over it.
Gur scratches his head and he's like, I don't think I've ever cleaned it.
She looks
Was
at
I
you.
supposed to?
Gur, that's disgusting. Yes, if you don't take care of things, they're going to get dirty and gross, and then I won't be able to buy anything from you. You have to take good care of the creatures that we kill out of respect for them. Not only for them,
Gur-
but for the people that we make things for. You would
Gur
want
is
old...
immediately ashamed.
You wouldn't want to be dressed in this shark skin, would you? I'm going to have to wash that just to make it into some shoes.
His eyes are just big and they're starting to water. He feels so bad right now.
Oh, baby.
It's okay. There's no need to cry. This is a learning experience, little girl. You
Oh,
need
no,
to
no,
take
no.
care of the things that you have so that we can take care of others.
Gur makes a determined face then, and he wipes his eyes, and he makes two little fists, a la like anime pose. And he's like, I want to learn. How do I clean the bag?
Well, what else do you have in there?
He'll pull out the 12 shark teeth, and then the 29 Sahaban teeth, and the bar of lye soap.
Well, that will
Wait
help.
a second. Wait, sorry to interrupt. Has that soap just been in amongst
Yes,
everything like
it
a bad
has.
dishwashing machine?
Yes.
No, Eric said they were wrapped,
The bar of soap is wrapped, but is in the bag.
but it has been in the bag. Yeah.
So
with
the
sharp
wrapper
shark
is
teeth.
disgusting.
Well, if I just have to take the paper off.
Right. Well, what you'll need to
I'm
do,
sorry.
Gur, is you need to empty the bag. I'll buy all of these things off you. I'll have to give you less for them, of course. But take your bag down to the docks, and with the soap, wash out the bag inside and out, every corner, and then show it to Papa and make sure that it's good enough and clean.
Okay, Miss Latvia.
And then what you may want to do is get separate bags for the things that you kill so they don't mix and match. It's kind of gross. Or
Yours eyes kind of go big.
if you really get super big as a hunter, there's a magic item. Lady Judith's place, they call it a bag of colding.
Of colding?
Yes, it keeps everything fresh inside.
Like Gur's eyes are straight up Puss in Boots right now. He's turns his eyeballs directly over to Granok and kind of starts to vibrate. He's just very excited.
Well, here's your gold for the skins and teeth, and she's going to give you 130 gold.
Okay. And he's gonna say thank you and bow. Thank you, Miss Latley.
She will curtsy, the most gracious curtsy you have ever seen. It's very low on that number because you've never seen a curtsy before. However, Grenak probably is very familiar with curtsies. Grenak, she's got to be trained in, like, going to court. Like, in front of kings.
Huh.
There's more to Lutley Nellen than she's letting on.
I've always assumed that, but... Huh. I'm gonna keep that one tucked away. The more you learn about a person.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Granak, for backing me up on that.
It's like my theme song. Come on now.
So Lotley is going to look at you, Grenak. Now make sure he does clean it. Otherwise, next time, I'm not going to buy this stuff.
You'll see me give a gigantic smile. Thank you for doing so in the first place. We tried to explain to have things cleaned, but the lesson didn't quite sit.
I understand.
Well,
Have
the
a nice-
concept of bagception hadn't been introduced.
She looks down
We're gonna
at
put one bag
Ger
into
one more
another
time,
bag.
and she scratches behind your ears. Now, Ger,
Oh, is-
be a good hunter and find me something exotic next time.
Exotic.
And he nods,
Thank
and
you,
his
Johnson.
little leg thumps, and he's very eager to go in and get his bag cleaned.
All right. So she will stand up. Have a nice day, Ger. Nice seeing you again, Grenak. Are you still single?
Oh,
Grenok just, like, visibly jumps at the bluntness. Yes?
Some lady will eventually be very lucky. She's going to turn, pull some hair from behind her face and put it behind her ear, and go back to work.
How
Careful.
dare she cheat on Kier?
She's committed to
they'd have to be
Kia.
together.
We're not dating.
You're about to
But
be.
still. Maybe.
That's the first rule of the bro code, dude. You're broking.
He didn't do anything. I'm a witness in that I wasn't there.
I'm a witness in that I wasn't there.
So,
Sorry.
gonna kind of half stake myself out of that one. Come on, Gear. Let's go pick up my armor next.
Okay. And he definitely happily just runs along with Papa to go get the armor.
Cool. As you guys leave Lotley Nellen's, right next door is Char Nellen's shop. You gonna go drop in there?
Either.
Awesome. As you guys come into Charnellan's, there's a new display off to the side of Charnellan's shop where there's a crowd gathered. They all have weapons and seem to be beating someone up. Mercilessly.
I go figure out what the hell's going on and see
As
if I
you
can't.
get a glimpse between them, roll perception check, sir.
Wait, question, Eric. Wouldn't he be able to see over most people?
Yes, however, that doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah, if they're over top of him beating him, oh god.
So,
If they're over top
Granak,
of him
for a
beating him, I
moment
can't see.
there, you catch a glimpse and you recognize Matilda's armor is laying on the ground and getting beaten by 20 people.
What kind of noise are they making as they're doing? Like, do they sound angry? Do they
Oh,
sound like they're
absolutely.
having
They
fun?
are going to town on it. There's a halberd that swings up and over, full on swing. You see the armor shudder in pain. Yeah. It's a horror scene.
So
Guy
I'll,
with the
in
Morn
a
Star
couple of-
spikes bristling runs up and leaps into the pile and brings it down upon Matilda's armor.
Yeah, so Matilda might be in the middle of that, Gur, and I start throwing bodies.
You start throwing bodies? Okay. Roll an athletics check,
starts
sir.
yanking ankles.
Awesome. Cool. Granak, you throw bodies. How many would you like to throw before you
Yeah.
get there?
How many does it take for me to reach center
Yeah.
mass and figure out what the hell's going on?
4 to 5?
Yes.
All right. Granak, as you get to the center of the pile, the people scatter, and you find that there's a mannequin dressed in Matilda's armor laying on the ground.
I can't use out of character shenanigans to not know that there's not somebody in there. Hence why I asked the leading question, does it sound like they're angry compared to having fun?
Oh yeah, no, they're absolutely trying to destroy this armor. And Charnellen will walk up at this point. Oh, no harm, no foul. Look, not trying to get in the way. We're just showing off how great Charnellen's weapons are. All these guys got their weapons at Charnellen's.
Yup, all I saw was armor in the center of a pile with angry people and thought I saw it as a team member, so...
Oh,
no harm, no
yeah.
foul.
She came by earlier and bought up new armor. She got her delivery. Speaking of, don't I owe you a suit of armor that should fit you just about right? See, I had to
Yes,
get
sir.
this pole. And he turns around and there's a 10-foot pole over there. We're talking the height of a basketball rim. And on it, an entire crosspiece has been put like a crucifix, but with armor all over it.
Yes, sir.
There's a ladder next to this suit of armor. And Charnellen is going to say, if you're ready, you can take delivery.
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. And Charnellen will call out, Lotley, I'm going to need a hand. And Lotley Nellen will come out as well. And over the span of the next 15 minutes, they will get you dressed in your full suit of plate armor.
Oh god, why do I think of the Space Marines suiting up now, but it's actually, again,
Yeah, this is the adamantine plate that you ordered, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
what color is it?
This is a silver, but
Nice.
not a bright silver. It's a dark silver to match Granak's skin tone.
So kind of like pewter.
A little darker than that, but yes, in that same direction. Is that cool, Granak?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right.
Rock,
Now,
officially now made of steel.
as you got this all taken care of, just remember, you got this suit of armor at Charnellen's.
Every time,
At
my friend.
Charnellen's.
And Lotley is going to finish by tying the greaves on and allow Charnellen himself to worry about the codpiece. The tacits are also Charnellen's responsibility.
Plot twist, it's a fish.
Nope.
Imagine though.
All right, you're all set now. Next time you beat someone in, make sure you tell them you got it at Charnellan's.
I got this armor at Charnellan's.
Exactly.
And with that, it looks like Matilda managed to sell her old set of armor back to you. Would you mind me doing the same as well with mine?
Absolutely. What do you got?
And I'll present my old plate mail that I had, or the full plate I had.
He looks at, well, got some dings in here.
Couple dings, but it is well oiled and well treated otherwise.
Got it. You like that oil, huh?
Oh.
Stop laughing at that, Gur. That was not appropriate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
It's battle loved, otherwise it's well taken care of.
Battle loved.
Mm.
Don't put me into
Understood.
this.
Yeah. I think there's a website for that. So, tell you what, I'll give you 1,000 gold for it.
Sounds great to me.
You're taking a little bit of a
learning
loss,
it,
but it's not bad.
It's about what I expected for See Again. It's been battle worn and beaten up a little bit, and like, there's only so much you can do without the proper skills to actually repair it first.
Indeed.
And
Cool.
soon.
Yep.
Well, I mean, out of character, Tyronius has efficiency in blacksmithing tools. He's worked in this place.
Yeah, but that was before my character joined. That's back when I had
Oh,
proxy.
right. My bad.
All right. So, you've got your armor. You've picked it up from Charnellan's. You've alleviated the stress of Matilda's armor being beaten into a pulp. Where are we going?
Managed to not kill people in the process of doing it, just hooked him out of the way.
Thank goodness.
Neat.
Last thing we need is for you guys to go to jail before you hook up with the party.
It would have been
Non-lethal?
non-lethal either way, because it's just a town shenanigans. I'm not trying to kill somebody as a paladin in the middle of town.
But then you'd be able to say that you got this jail time at Charnellan's.
Get
No,
out.
the thing
I
is,
love it.
the thing is, I purchased lockpicks at Charnellan's, and he said, "Don't tell them you got it at Charnellan's." So that's probably something he wouldn't want you telling
You don't know
about
that,
his
but you could.
business.
You don't know that.
You're right, I don't.
Alright, so.
Right? So where are we going, Gredak?
At this point, back to the consortium. Gonna
Awesome.
meet up with the rest of the party.
Sweet. As we pan the camera to the long, low brown building, with a sign outside that says "Adventurers Wanted," you guys can walk in to find the party sitting there enjoying their food, except for Tyronius, who is not here at the moment. You see Matilda, Kier, and Zoya all seated at a table.
So I'll kind of come in and go, well, how do I look?
You look great.
Matilda, he looks good. He's a man in full adamantine plate armor.
He looks.
So describe your armor. Do you know what it looks like?
Have you got a design in mind?
Basic design. I wouldn't say quite form-fitting, but it's fairly boring, all things considered. Not overly flashy like you would expect out of my guy. So most of it fits pretty well. The chest is pretty puffed out because, you know, big guy with 8 foot of man to hide.
Man to
Oh,
hide.
man.
I believe
Hmm.
hiding a man is what. Never mind. Just saying.
Kinky.
So, how was your trip?
We went to all of the parks.
Oh, cool.
There was one where the treehouse would pop it in and let me stay in that one too long.
Really?
Miss Latley said I
What?
have to wash my bag. Is there somewhere I can wash my bag here?
I think so. We can get some leather soap for it.
I have soap. And he'll hold up the package of lye soap covered in just everything.
As
I
it comes
think-
out, the stench of 2-week-old fish is brandished before you, Matilda.
God. Oh. Whoa, sweetheart. No, close that bag. Yeah, let's just put the soap back in the bag. Close the bag. And we won't open it again until we're ready to wash it, okay?
Lock it down! Lock it down!
But Miss Latley said I should wash it soon.
Yeah, we'll wash it tonight, okay? Just leave it. Oh, for now, okay?
Oh.
Get dinner and then we'll go wash it.
Okay.
We'll get you some leather soap. I don't think the soap
And-
that you have is good anymore.
Zoya would put her face into her cloak.
And Ger's still talking. And then Ger and Miss Latley said that there was a bag of colding and it would keep stuff cold and that I should have bags in my bags for when we kill things. And she wants something exotic. What's exotic, Mama?
Oh, rare and special. Hard to find.
That big flying thing you killed would have been exotic, huh?
Yeah, probably, sweetheart.
Darn.
It's okay.
He looks very
get it
sad.
We'll get it next time.
And he tears up immediately. Okay.
Some people could say that she's exotic.
But I'm not
That
gonna
was
skin
holding my
Mama.
tongue.
No, that's not what I was implying, Ger.
He's very confused. But he's young and innocent.
Ah. So, was the treehouse fun?
It was really high up. I still don't know why Papa made us leave, though.
It was haunted by something.
Huh?
Grenak walks into consortium. Treehouse haunted. Grabs spear. What?
Can I get
Treehouse
an
haunted.
insight check from you now, sir?
From who?
No, it actually was
From
going.
Greta.
Oh, I know things.
Greta, you've heard of mimics before.
Oh.
Oh god, do I think the whole thing with the whole treehouse was a mimic?
The whole treehouse was a mimic.
Yes, I'll tell that to the party, I guess.
What?
Wait, what?
Maybe
There's a
we should go
mimic at
kill
the
that.
playground?
Did not really dawn on me until I had a moment to think about it. All I saw was what I considered to be a bunch of cute little eye hearts. Somebody rather, right? The name was, let me tab back over. Ayan. But, then my name started just appearing carved in the wood.
Alright.
So
yeah,
I
if
think
there's
that was the name of all of the victims it has taken.
if there is a mimic near the playground, and it's pretending to be a treehouse, there's just as much of a chance that it could pretend to be some sort of playground equipment. We need to go take care of it.
Right,
we
but
should kill it.
still best that we don't do it by Gerd and ourselves.
Right. And that's why she's reaching for her shield, weapon, and a shiny new bucket helm.
Bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucket hat.
Bucket.
So, Zoya would stuff another waffle in her beak and then pick up her crossbow.
Okay.
Wanna get Tyronius?
I was just waiting for my word to say. Where's Tyronius at?
Upstairs, far left-hand door, end of the hall.
I think he's still doing schoolwork. You want me to go get him?
If we were going to go deal with the mimic, it's probably best if we bring all of us. So,
Okay.
do we
I'll
know
go
how
get him.
long he's gonna be, or?
He's gonna be done here real soon. Come on. And she gets up off the little bench seat.
I start power stuffing a little bit of food into my mouth while I have a moment. While
Here,
she's
take the
grabbing
waffle.
Tyronius.
They're really good.
Garrett's got
But
3
don't eat the
waffles in his face right
popcorn
now.
one at a
Oh my
time.
god.
Just
Who
don't
says
do
you?
that.
Who says you need to have one at a time?
No,
You
you don't have one at a time.
You don't understand my power of waffles.
You have no idea. Zoya will inhale these waffles like nobody's business.
All right.
So we go get Tyro.
You guys go upstairs to go get Tyro. Awesome. As
I'm staying down. I'm staying downstairs to
Yeah,
entertain her.
Sounds like mostly just Matilda then.
cool. As the camera pans up the stairs and passes Matilda down the hall, it slides through the door to where Leslie is talking to Tyronius. So, you understand that these powers come with great care, and you must be responsible and understand that they can put your friends at risk if misused.
So not just me being at risk, it's them as well.
Well, you
Okay.
understand that drawing upon your own life forces in order to gain power means that someone will have to care for you.
Oh boy, and I'd just gotten out of the whole being a burden for the party. I kind of don't want to go in there, but I understand.
Very
Yeah.
well.
I imagine he's like, while this has been going on, he's been going through like motion, so he's got a few cuts and such.
Yep, if you'd like, I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And because you are fresh to this, how many hit points do you normally have maximum?
45.
Please roll 1d45.
I don't like this game.
I do.
You mean Leslie does?
Okay,
You have suffered
okay,
5 points of
okay.
damage.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll. Yeah, he's just still
for
got a
once,
few.
rolling bad. He's
He's still got like a gash on his arm that he's just not taken care of because So yeah, he looks at her, then goes. So I'm gonna say this: muscle memory says he looks at her chest, but then he goes like, "Oh shit, yeah, right. I can look at your eyes."
Indeed. I appreciate it.
So I have a question then,
Of course.
and again, read not answer. Why do you do that?
It
I mean-
disarms people who believe that they could own me. It gives me a bit of a giggle to have strong men who believe that they should dominate women, and gives me power over them. Realizing
That's
that
fair.
they are base and incompetent to be my equal.
So, how does that work then? Because I mean, I walked in and just thought you were spooky. I didn't want to make you submit because I've been told to make people been to submit to people, and it's not a fun experience. So, was it meant to target like subconscious, or is it just hey,
Oh.
everybody looks
It's
there?
a test to find out who is strong enough to be considered on my level and who isn't.
So
Your
it just
friend
looks back-
Granak is an
Mhm.
interesting specimen.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets a lot of looks. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a few admirers of his out there too.
Indeed. It's
But-
rare to find such a powerfully convicted individual. Speaking of,
Yeah. Mhm.
I sense a very strong source of conviction just outside the door.
I'm gonna take a stab.
Matilda, are you going to knock, or how are we going to act as the camera pans through the door to find Matilda approaching?
Yeah, she'll knock on the door jamb, just
Is the door open or closed?
The door is currently closed.
Right. Now Tyronius will go and open it then.
You find Matilda.
Hey, Matilda, what's up? And by the way, you do see the blood on his arm.
Nope, not blood. It's not
Oh.
slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage. It's
Oh,
something else.
right,
Emotional damage.
Clipping that. Clipping that.
You got enough
My
clip,
clip.
little one.
Well, then
Fucking-
you better beat her
never too
to
many
it because
clips.
she's
Yeah.
already on her
I'm
way
in
to
the
clipping
middle
it.
of this. Thank you very much, Matilda. Anyway, so yeah, it's like, oh, hey, Matilda, what's up?
Yeah, there's a well, Granok and Gur are back, but they found
Okay.
a mimic in the local playground, so we're gonna go take care of it.
Oh, really? Like, what? How big? Like chest size or something like that? Typical thing?
Treehouse.
Oh dear. Do
Oh,
take
shit.
care of that, please.
Right
Yeah.
away.
So like we're concerned that if it can be a treehouse, it could be a jungle gym. So we're gonna go take care of it, and we kind of need you to come with us.
Oh,
Sorry,
absolutely.
Leslie. We gotta take your student.
She looks. Take. He should be going before you.
Yeah, no. Like Tyronius has already like gone to grab the book, cast mage armor on himself immediately.
Have a nice day,
Alright.
Tyronius. Matilda, thank you for lending me your friend.
No problem. See you later.
See you soon, man.
And you guys go rushing out into the hall.
Yep, walking downstairs.
It
gonna
still
try a
feels
bit.
weird that Kerfex isn't at his desk.
I'm gonna look at the desk. Like,
We need to find him, I think.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
The small, like, it was a normal sized desk for him, right? Right? Or
No,
sorry,
it was a
normal
small
sized
desk for him. It's a normal desk
Okay,
for
so
you.
the normal. Okay, I'm just gonna take a peek. I'm gonna probably like take a peek in, get like pause and get distracted, and then realize, oh shit, armor clanking away means, I'm
Yep.
being left behind.
Yep, there are no papers on the desk. All the drawers are closed.
Okay, running out to catch up with Matilda, and actually
Cool.
running past.
All right. So,
And yes, he has got the book under his arm because he hasn't worked out how to put it in his sling yet.
right, because it weighs 25 pounds.
I thought you said 20.
20? It should be 25, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you have an item for that?
No, I do not.
Okay, so I'll just put it as
There's
the Grim.
some textual problems with what I built, and I'm not ready for you to have what I did because it breaks the game. So I'm still
Damn
working
it.
to fix those.
Yep, no, that's fine. So I'm just gonna put it as
Leslie's
grimoire,
tome,
then.
or Leslie's grimoire is what it's supposed to be. Leslie's grimoire.
Oh, I am gonna ask Matilda. It's like, oh shit. Look, I know that this is gonna be stupid, but I just got this, and he's gonna pull out the dagger from that Leslie gave. Oh, actually, okay. So Eric, question.
Yes, sir.
Over the lessons, could Tyronius have asked Leslie if he could attune to the dagger of the
Yeah,
consortium?
absolutely.
Okay, good. Replacing that with the wand of the war mage. What is it? No, there it is. Dagger, absolutely awesome. Okay, so yeah, don't worry. Tyronius is pulling the dagger out and just looking at it for a bit, and then sliding it back into the scabbard. And look down at the guys probably as they come down to the consortium level and be like, "Hey, Grenek, hey, Gur, you found something we need to kill, right?" Mouthful of waffles. Granak?
Mm-hmm.
Mouthful of waffles.
Are you
Zoe's
sure
mouth is
you
full of
guys aren't
waffles.
fucking related?
Zoe's
Hey,
beak is
I
full
made
of
the
waffles
same
as well.
I made the same waffle joke last week, or
Indeed.
2 weeks ago, rather.
Yep.
Stop waffling around.
Kier is not eating like a savage.
Tyranius will grab 2 waffles and just put them straight in the... Again, because of long mouth, he puts 2 waffles lengthways.
Do you stack them?
No.
That being
My mother-
said,
Mouth real estate.
what do I need to roll to know things about the mimic?
About the mimic? Well, with your
Yeah.
insight check, this is not a material plane mimic. Material plane mimics don't usually inscribe names of people whose names they don't normally know. There's something more to this mimic than a natural mimic from this area.
You said earlier I would need to get us for something else for talking to the Druid Grove, not
Right.
this thing, right?
Right.
So I know there's something weird about it, but can I roll something to try to find out more about it? Since I know it's
You know where
weirdly...
you can get the information at a Druid's Grove. As far as
Okay.
knowing more about it, you know that it does not match this area. This is something that is out of place.
All right, but I do know we got to go to the Druid's Grove. All right, so I will swallow my
If you want
big
the information,
mouthful.
you don't have to go to the
Yes.
Druid's Grove.
Yeah,
Nope.
and
I
we get all
will
the information
swallow
we
my
want if it's
mouthful.
dead.
Yes, sir.
Swallow my mouthful of waffle, and declare, we should stop by the Druid's Grove before we head over there to try and find out more about it. There's something very weird about it.
Where's a Druid's Grove?
You have a Druid's Grove?
Yes, we heard about it not too long ago.
Where? Like, is it okay? Because so my concern is that we have, something posing as a treehouse, which people are going to go to. Especially kids or like teenagers or something. Do we want to risk going to? Do we want to risk them, or would you say it'd be better to go and get the information, then come back and know exactly what we're fighting?
If it was just a normal mimic, I would think it would be fine, but there's something very often strange about this one. Going in with more information seems better.
Okay, fair point. All right.
I hate to
Me?
suggest this, but maybe somebody should go to the mimic and like ward people away from it while we go to the Druid Grove.
Oh,
I mean, we
do
could just
that.
put a
All
sign
you
up.
see is Gur's hand just in the air, all 10 feet of Noodle arm waving back and forth.
Tyr is pointedly not looking at Gur's hands. He is aware of them and looking directly away.
Tyronius gives him a high five.
You have to jump to reach.
I know. Well, actually, yeah.
Matilda,
Tyronius just high five. Sorry, go.
is there any
Mhm.
input from Matilda on this?
What, that Gur is going to go out there and wave people away from the thing by himself? No, we're not going to send Gur off by himself into a playground where there's a potential child-eating mimic.
Can I
I
ask?
can do it.
I'll go with them.
I
Or-
was
or
gonna
I can
actually.
do it.
Do you mind if I put forth a suggestion?
What's the suggestion?
We go to the Blue Cloaks. Tell them, hey, can you at least ward people away from here? We're going to investigate what this could be because there's some funky shit going on. Come back, and they could be there, and it's like, okay, what is it? Changing the guard. We're taking care of this. The Long Striders have got, handle this, and then we kill it or deal with it. However we do. The problem is I don't think one person suddenly, one crazy person possibly. Sorry, Zoya.
Excuse me.
Trying
I-
to ward
actually, I
people
shouldn't take
away.
offense to that.
Trying to ward people away would be as effective as, I don't know, people who are known to be protectors of the city.
To be fair, if we stood there with our consortium badge as to be able to prove who we are and why we're there, they would be a lot more effective.
That's true. But I still stand by this one because again, more people to enforce rather than
Okay,
one person. But I'll
actually, for this one, I agree with Tyronius. Delegate the
look
job to the
stunned.
blue. Delegate the job to the Blue Cloaks. We do our research. We do not split up. We do not send one or two people by themselves to go watch the creepy mimic house.
creepy spooky tree house and
We
shivers down
We
your
take,
spine.
the, we take the smart people, and she points at, Kieran, Granach, and Tyronius. You guys do your research, and you figure out what the heck is going on with it, and then we will take the stabby people, and she jabs a thumb at herself, points at Gur and Zoya, and then we'll go kill it. But
Okay,
until
Am I
then-
not a stabby person anymore?
I was gonna say, I think
No.
Granacco's in both camps.
No,
By the
it's
way-
both ways, smart and stabby.
By the way, I do want to bring up to speed. Granach, there's someone after my head. I have an idea who it is. But I
On
need
your
you to-
head.
Didn't we already assume somebody was on your head? Did something else
No,
happen?
someone tried to. Now come with me. And Tyranius would be like waving Granaka over, like, come here, come here, come here. Like he's almost like Gur right now. And then he like checks out the door, and then goes like, you know, if you go outside and look at the side there, like you'll see either an arrow bolt or a hole. Someone tried to shoot me with a dragonborn slain arrow.
Is there still a bolt there?
There's a hole.
But the bolt's gone?
Correct.
I stand by. Wasn't somebody already trying to be after your head?
It was a maybe. This definitely confirms it. Plus, I need to tell, and he's walking back, I need to tell all you guys something that I can't do unless I could cast Detect Magic. Is it alright if I do that?
Sure.
It's going to take 10 minutes, and he's going to start pulling out the book and doing a ritual.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking if the party's okay with it.
I mean, unless we're planning to go on more than one adventure today, couldn't you just use a spell slot?
We're about to go fight something.
Yeah, one thing.
I want all
We
my
don't know how
spells on
strong.
little-
We don't know how strong this one thing is.
If
Yeah.
one level 1 spell slot makes the difference,
I will
eat my
use
hat.
every resource that I have available to make
How about
sure.
this? Start doing the channel, and we'll get Brad's attention to find out where the grove is real quick.
Sure. Also, I should have mentioned this here. I don't have it prepared.
Okay, that's a better answer.
Yeah, that's a good reason for why you can't cast it as a direct
Right, I
spell.
forgot that. I was like, wait, hang on. Looks at spell list. Oh yeah, Doi.
So as you guys
Wasn't that
wave
the-
Brad over, Brad will come sliding up to a stop. Hey, Sagonin, how can I help you? Is there something I can do for you? You guys need refills.
We're actually looking for quick directions to wherever the Druid's Grove is nearby.
Druid's Grove. What Druid's Grove?
I thought there was one here in town, or nearby at least.
I wouldn't know. Let me go ask around. I'll be right back.
Maybe absolutely.
Thank you.
Zoom off.
Maybe we
Tyrannus
could
is
have
gonna
asked
pop-
him to go tell the blue cloaks.
Well, I was gonna say, Tyrannus will perk up like from his scratching, chalkings. What if you go and ask Leslie? She's usually got some good information about everything. I'll go if you don't want to.
You're doing your ritual.
Yeah, I know, but I can talk and do this at the same time, unless Eric is like,
No,
you
you
have
can't.
to hum it.
No, you're concentrating.
Okay.
So if you're
Now I have doubts
concentrating, does
that
that mean I'm
Tyronius-
carrying Tyronius?
No, I have to stay in one spot.
Because if you were
And
carrying him,
Matilda's
that would be
arms is one
distracting.
spot.
Like Tyranius is like got like chalk out and he's writing, you know, the typical circle of detect magic that, you know, everyone should be familiar with right now.
Oh,
Sure can't read.
I don't know much magic-y stuff.
Matilda crosses her arms and looks at this thing, and she looks over at Grinnock. She's like, you know what? He does this so often. I think maybe we should just get him a tarp with that, like, painted on it or something. You just roll it out.
If only it works that way.
Yeah,
It
no
doesn't?
kidding.
Do you
He
want
has to
the
draw
log?
it every time? That's like... What?
You'd have to get him a stencil.
A stencil, so you can just like spray paint it. Spray
Yeah.
paint it.
Just dump
Wait,
ink all over it every
actually-
time.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Can it be a stencil? Like, can we just roll a stencil out and then he like...
There is a
sprinkles chalk
character
dust on
build
it
for
and then
this
pull
where
it
you
back?
can absolutely do this. It's called Quick and Spell. You use Meta Magic Stencil. Congratulations. You've done Quick and Spell.
Or
Well, I mean, this is
Or-
a real conversation Matilda is having
Oh, okay. I'm
while
sorry.
Tyronius
You can
is
also-
doing this.
you can also do it. You can also do it if you're in Order of the Scribes.
Yes.
I don't know. I would be giving these answers in character, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this crap works outside of character.
So
But
I
you
can,
know
I can.
Yeah, Granok knows things.
I mean, isn't that essentially what Matilda does? Like, that's essentially what I do, right? With the runes. You know, stencil them on, then the magic happens.
Man, I don't know how much like arts and crafts is applicable to magic, truthfully.
Arts and crafts.
Actually, and Kier thinks about that. Maybe it's really applicable. All my magic is basically crafts.
Now we just need the
Are you
arts.
telling me that you can make a
Wait.
magical macaroni necklace?
Wait,
Probably.
I have a question out of character.
You're
Does that mean while Tyronius goes to a university, technically Kier goes to Hobby Lobby?
Kier just went to Michael's a couple times. Like,
He doesn't have the time for Hobby Lobby waiting lines.
No, that's true.
Is to Home Depot. Spool a 12 gauge baling twine.
Plot twist, the
Sorry.
cyberpunk artificer just 3D printing all the time.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
oh,
That
okay,
actually
yeah.
sounds just like a mini 3D printer.
So realistically, in a cyberpunk setting, I think like everybody would be part artificer.
Oh yeah, the whole like fabricators and such. Anyway, Eric, has 10 minutes gone past?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank
So,
you.
Tyranius goes and pings up and goes, I will explain, like points to Matilda, says, I will explain that, but your head will start to steam. And he looks up. Is there any magic that is divination magic above him?
As you look up, you detect that the entirety of this room is encased in a warded box against divination.
You see him immediately. Oh, sorry, go for it.
No, that was just my out of character reaction.
Oh, okay, right. I was like, you see Tyranius immediately slump, like, okay. Gather round.
I am round.
No, he's sitting down, like he's shoving either Matilda or whoever's at the end, and he is leaning in, like, getting close. So Allure doesn't exist.
What do you mean she doesn't exist?
There
You
is a
met her.
spell. Shh. There is a spell called Modify Memory. It can be
What does it do?
used. Just blankly looks at Kia, turns you purple, and makes you start eating people.
That doesn't sound like what happened.
It
That sounds very
changes your
uncomfortable.
memories to whatever the caster wants you to believe. Like, for instance, I could if I had it and I learned it, I could tap, I could tap your head and make you think that you suddenly made out with Lotley for the last hour. And, pardon?
Did you?
No.
No.
That's magic above my. That's magic above my capabilities right now. But the problem is that when I was up with Leslie, she cast remove curse on me, and I remember now finding someone who tied me up on the, restrained me and cast modify memory on the ship as we were approaching Ripe. And they made me think of this freaking elf girl called Allure. And
How long were they on the ship?
I don't know. We never saw them. Like, that was the only time they revealed themselves. Like, we had a stowaway. So,
I am really regretting pulling that punch.
yeah, that's what freaking makes it really confusing. You one-shot her.
So
But remember,
Yeah. I
Remember when
knocked her on her. What?
remember when I kept on jumping, like, when I wanted to give her a hug because she, supposedly married my brother? She kept
Yeah.
on jumping away. If she was really family, she wouldn't have. Or at least that, and she didn't want, 200 pounds of fucking scales coming at her.
She could have been an introvert.
True. But anyway, point is,
Or
that-
maybe she was just really trying hard to sell the story. Everything that she's told us was plausible.
yes, but here's the thing. What if she had told me? I reckon that she is the one who would have shot at me. Because here's the thing. It's called tracking. You give one animal who is part of a herd or something you want to try and then it follows off and goes to find something
I'm
that you can't
familiar
find.
with the concept.
Yeah. Now, Leslie actually just helped me scry, and she scried, not me. I can't do it. And I found where my parents are. They're safe for now. I'll deal with them, and I'm actually gonna tell Granark. What was it? The sort of area, and I went, oh, it's if you're interested in the what is it? The location was like a lot of domes, a river flowing upwards towards mountains, and it was
Oh, I have a screenshot in Discord.
yeah. But we do I have to roll anything to try and take a stab at where it is, Eric?
You did already.
Okay, and we said it was in. So
Louis
I'm trying to find the. Pardon?
Fluiden,
Fluiden, yeah.
upper, not near the coast.
Yeah, it's in Fluiden, but it's not near the coast because the things run backwards. Do you know of anywhere that might be? Because you know, cartographer.
I never said flowed backwards. I said flowing
Sorry,
towards the
flows up.
mountains.
Flowing towards the mountains. Right, my bad. So I'm gonna look at Granark and just say, would you know of any places like that off the top of your head, or?
Did I roll? Would it be history or cartography for that?
For that, this could be history. Yeah, go with history.
Come on, Mister, I know things.
19.
Okay, so with a 19, based off of the description that they've given you, which is pretty accurate, we're going to pull up the map for you guys. So, zooming out on the map here, we're going to pull you guys down to the lower left-hand side of the map. And you will have remembered Cheddar Shaddai has a river that flows towards mountains. It is not near the coast.
Alright, so I'll tell, Cheddar Shaddai, sounds familiar.
Okay, so God, I want to go there anyway. So they're in Shadow Shaddai right now, and they're in a very well warded room. So we should be fine. So they should be fine for now.
For the
So
record, I
I'm
need you to roll an insight check, Tyro, because I never said warded.
Well, it's
Hey,
from I'm talking in the case of divination magic, because remember the scry Leslie was the one who said
Right.
that it was protected.
Protected is the word I used. And with the
Okay, my
17, the room is lined with lead.
Oh, that's like the same thing.
Not really.
Warding is
Can
technically
you scry
magical
it?
stuff, but
Yeah, my bad. That's bad on me as a player.
I'm just tossing
So
it out
it's-
there. I wanted to clarify so that when you guys get there, you're not like, why aren't the magical wards here?
No. That's actually really perfect because again, it helps me understand how your world works, or more specifically, how like the mechanics work. Awesome. Anyway, he's gonna mention this like, you know, and we couldn't scry in it. Might be lined with lead. It might be magically warded. I don't know. But yeah, I think Alua is out to kill me.
You mean not Alua?
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna call her. You know, knife-eared bitch also works.
Let's keep the slurs out of it. And Kier's own ears wiggle self-consciously.
That's okay, Kier.
And-
You've got some great cutlery.
Also, I hate to be the one to say this, but like, what are the odds she modified all of our memories?
That's what
I
I,
mean,
was thinking.
I mean, if you guys get me a scroll of remove curse and wait until tomorrow, I can start doing
Everything,
it tomorrow.
every answer is getting you a scroll. I swear.
No, okay. And then you wait until I somehow make a breakthrough in research. I mean, I've got
Don't get me
this,
wrong.
and he holds up. He just puts the book on the fucking table like bang.
What the heck is that?
It's Leslie.
Tyrone.
That's
Yes.
a book.
Tyronius,
What?
we can wait for you to do the research. Right now, we've got a mimic to kill.
Right. I just
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
you
we
to
were
know
doing that.
that if somehow you see Alua in here, stab the bitch. But don't. But and here's the thing. For the love of God, it would be best if we acted like she was a friend. Still, if somehow she thought like, oh, she didn't see us, or something like that, that if we currently might have the element of surprise. So if somehow you see her or something like that, act as a friend and then kill her. Whoever amongst you kills her, I will pay you freaking 250 gold.
I'll take it.
Sure, if you kill
I
her.
was gonna say we're friends. We don't need a bounty. I was also gonna say, Matilda, do you think you could pretend to be her friend?
Anyway,
Mm,
I think Matilda wants to go, but I just wanted to get that out of the way because
Did Brad ever come back with
Brad
info on the Grove?
comes back now. Sorry. And
Summoned by his name.
yeah, as you
just saying it
guys raise your hand, look for Brad, he comes running up. Okay, so I did a little bit of talking to the rest of the people here, and they're saying that the closest Druid's Grove that's fairly well known is down in Briar Glen. That's kind of far away, so you might want to look around for someone closer. Is there something specific you're needing from a Druid's Grove?
yeah. The
When Brad mentions Briar Glen, Zoya's eyes would, for a very short moment, widen, then go back to normal.
Hang on, can I
Alright.
what would I have to roll to try and notice that? Because Tyrannus is paying more attention to his friends.
And there,
Is he though?
Zoya would be hiding something.
Yeah.
Zoya would be hiding something
So roll
as well.
Perception check
Insight?
versus stealth.
Oh wait, perception
Stealth?
check.
Yep, your stealth check.
Probably not good.
Stealth check.
Or
Probably
deception.
not gonna.
Deception's probably better.
Oh,
Yeah, it does get
deception. Deception.
Deception makes more sense, I'm sorry.
Okay, let me roll deception.
I have a chance.
Terronius, you did not catch the moment.
Nope, that's okay. He's still gonna be asking along. Okay, so that answers that. Do we want to go to Briar Glen? By the way, Brad. Wait, where did you say the Granick? Where did you say the park was with the mimic?
Wherever the fourth park we
It's
went
here in town.
is.
Yeah.
I think we just go to the Mimic and worry about the Briar later.
Your call, guys.
Sure. Yeah.
What are you shoring about?
Nothing. I'm gonna just. Zoya's going to be very sketchy in this moment.
As opposed to what? Like normal sketchy?
Yes, like opposed to normal sketchy, she's more sketchy.
I don't know if I noticed the difference. Anyway,
Yeah, same here.
Right.
But
So,
anyway,
you guys ready to
what do we
leave?
wanna do?
Yeah.
Sure, where are we
looking for a consensus. Are we going to the Mimic?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
We should
Yep.
still at least tell the white cloaks if we see any along the way what we're
Blue
doing.
cloaks.
Or yeah,
Blue
the blue
cloaks.
cloaks.
Yes.
It's okay. He's colorblind.
Listen, I
Uh,
might be thinking about the Wheel of Time right now. Shut up.
Listen. It's okay. He's a nerd.
Listen, you need to finish that series.
Let's see for a
I don't
second.
wanna.
So do
I have 6 people here playing D&D. Y'all are all nerds.
Uh-huh.
It's a
You're
mainstream
getting,
hobby
you're
now.
getting paid. You're getting paid to play D&D. You're the king of the nerds.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
thank
you.
you, King Nerd.
For the record, I married someone I met in World of Warcraft. I have a daughter named after a Babylon 5 character. My cat is named after a Star Trek character. Bring it.
And you make
I'm
your
named
own.
after-
And you have worked in IT before, so
Oh,
you got the trade.
dude, way too much. Anyway,
Oh,
as you
sorry.
guys come storming out of the consortium, full in armor and ready to go, we strike the pose of the adventurers running down the street. The bullet time camera pans in a circle around the prepared and anxious group as they head towards the nearby park.
So keep an eye out for the blue cloaks.
You can keep an eye out for the blue cloaks. Awesome. As you do so, you're going to see your favorite of the blue cloaks.
No.
As
It's always
Make art
him.
for another person.
Amir, please let it be Amir. That'd be funny as hell.
as you come running up, he looks at you. Is there a rush,
Aw.
citizens?
Yes,
Absolutely,
actually.
great big mimic in the playground.
A mimic in the playground. Then why are we waiting here talking? Let's go!
No, Matilda
I am-
is jogging past, like, just tells him mimic in the playground and she's gone.
He appears next to you. Oh, so we're running this way.
Yep.
I see cast Missy step to catch up.
Zoya is flying to keep up.
Click, 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 click,
We've
click,
got
click.
3 clank.
Which park are we going to?
Oh, okay.
Not
Wait.
either way.
Hang on. What was it? Men in tights where the armored knights come out. I hope it's worth the noise.
Oh, my
We're
goodness,
not
you're in good
gonna lead
shape.
the way.
Running in full plate armor for this long. Quite a feat. You keep a very long pace. Keep up. Are your friends going to be okay?
Yeah,
They'll be fine.
we go. Some of us go with her on her morning runs.
Oh, join us. He gestures to 4 more blue cloaks that fall into line. There's now 11 of you guys running towards this park.
I'm gonna try and pull up by Matilda like, when we get there, firebolt it, or just go full fireball. Fuck! Because he's carrying 20 pounds now.
Can I carry you? Can I just carry you?
He gestures to
before
4
we
more blue
become
cloaks who come running. You guys are now
He just
15.
jumps on Matilda's back.
Can I? Yeah, I will carry Tyronius because his wizardly little legs can't keep up.
I'm the
I've got
guy
shorter
who
legs.
he canonically sleeps in and does not go on the morning runs. This is what he gets.
Hey, I got a quick joke. What do the blue cloaks and rabbits have in common?
What?
They're both good at multiplying.
9 plus 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Just say it.
Okay, so
9
the
times 7 is
question-
63.
yeah,
12 times
7
7
times
is
3 is
144.
21.
So Tyronius is now on Matilda's back, and he's just going, when we get there, do you want me to just fireball it from the get-go?
Fireball in a park? Are you a madman?
Yes!
Yes.
He's a madman
Maybe
with a
something
book.
a little bit more targeted. It's the treehouse. Last Gur and Granox saw it, but that doesn't.
What
mean that
treehouse?
it is
There's no
still
treehouse at the park.
treehouse.
Well, there you go,
That's right.
that's why.
There's a mimic. There's a mimic pretending to be a treehouse at the park.
There's a mimic pretending to be a treehouse in the park. Oh no!
Anyway, so when we get there, I'm gonna hit zap with it then.
Next thing you'll tell me is that there's a mimic pretending to be a spear in the park.
Is there?
I mean,
What?
you don't
What?
know about that one?
Well, you know, most spears shake. Because then there would be a shaking
No,
spear
not
in the
falling
park.
for that! I see it! I'm not gonna trip the trap! Nice try! I see it!
William the Shaking Spear?
I
Here
don't
in the
think
park
I don't think I
is,
could roll my eyes any
a
harder.
popular event.
Not gonna lie, that smile is the fucking best, Eric. Just because it looks like you're going This is awesome.
Great.
Alright,
Do we finally get to the dang park?
Yes, finally
Okay.
we get to the damn park, so I can stop jogging in my chair.
okay, but yeah, like along the way, Tyronius is asking for permission to immediately open fire.
We gotta find it first.
You guys arrive at the park. There's no treehouse in the tree.
I knew it.
So I'm gonna roll history to
Wait, in
remember
the
what the
tree?
park looked at and see what I can identify as different from when Gur and I were here.
Absolutely.
Okay,
You don't need to roll. The treehouse is
Oh, that's
missing
fine.
out of the tree.
Oh well, I see.
How about to roll what is there that wasn't there?
Mm.
Other than the
Yeah,
treehouse missing, there is nothing out of
Yeah,
place. There is nothing new in the park other than the many blue cloaks and you guys.
Yeah,
Tyronius,
would
you
it-
still got detect magic up, right?
no, but I can have it done in a moment. Tops down, starts casting.
Would it still smell like Gurnak and Gur since we were inside of it?
Phrasing.
Crazy.
Just a fucking
Gur,
tree while
roll
you're
a
in there
perception
going,
check for scent, and thank you for the snort.
Snort number 1.
No. That was me
Nope,
imagining
not
that the
good.
tree was sniffing Gur and Granak while it was in there.
Unfortunately,
It
Gur,
definitely
you do
licked
not
a
pick up
toe.
your own scent.
I should have left something fishy in it.
I should have let the shark skin just.
Would
just
have
Gur
been
just-
would have been some fishy business then.
I'm sorry. This appears to have been a false report.
Not a false report.
Roll
There's this
persuasion
thing
check,
called
One
please.
among
getting
us.
it and moving.
If there's one among our group who wouldn't report falsely, it's Greenock.
Please roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
You're shooting for 13.
Boomstove. Why am I asking? We're all the same.
All right.
Persuasion.
Well, then I suppose that's accurate. We have no reason to distrust you. After all, if it was a mimic, it is likely that it has moved on after having been discovered. We will have to
Yeah,
redouble our
who's-
efforts.
Search for it.
Who's trained in survival?
Gestures at
Uh,
Gur.
I'm
Sort of.
proficient.
Me.
All right. So let's get the two littles over here, take them over to the tree, and see if
Thing
we
one and
can
thing two.
if we can get either Gur or Zoya to possibly track where the mimic went. Because if it climbed down out of the tree to move somewhere else, it likely left tracks.
On it.
Eric, Eric, please let me know when my spell pings off.
Sure. We're going to let them try to track. Please roll your survival checks.
Just wants us to leave the
So-
room. Can I use my inspiration?
You may.
Okay.
Gar's too distracted. He wants to go clean his bag.
Here we go.
With a 15, you do not find any tracks other than that of Granak and Gur.
Old tracks of Granik and Gur?
No,
The one from like an hour ago.
an hour ago. Other than that, there's a couple squirrel tracks. A raccoon came through here. You do not find any tracks that would be indicative of a mimic, especially since there are 9 blue cloaks and your party walking around.
I don't see anything.
Do you want me to come in with the detect magic now?
Yes, please. I
Okay.
want to find this thing.
Okay, so 10 minutes has gone by. I'm gonna walk around to the tree.
Sure. Tyronius, there's something invisible in the tree.
Guys, get out of there! Like immediately jumps, like yells out, "It's invisible!" And I'm gonna huck a zap at it.
As you shout, the first time you shout at it and say that it's invisible, it's going to take its attack roll.
Okay.
What?
Oh, okay.
As
You could've
the
just
tree
casually walked
itself,
away and then said it.
yeah, as the tree itself, one of the roots comes up and tries to grab a hold of you.
Hey, yo.
Dang,
There's a
the
19.
whole tree was not just the tree house.
Wait, who's this against?
Tyro, because you were near the tree.
Okay.
Well, I know. Hang on. What is it? Spells. Where was
30
it?
feet.
Yeah, 30 feet. Well, hang on. If it's 30 feet, I could be 30 feet away from it, and it would have
Correct.
protected it.
And the
Okay,
roots
yes, it
of
would've
this
hit.
tree extend outwards far more than 30 feet.
Okay. Yep. That hits though.
So the tree reaches up and grabs a hold
Wait,
of Tyro.
Oh, yep. Oh, here we go.
And
Tyro,
our wizard.
All right.
as you
Roll
are
for
pulled
initiative.
underground,
Oh my goodness gracious!
you will suffer
Okay.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, what? 7 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
And you are now under the loose earth. Please.
I can get out though.
We're going to ask you guys to roll for initiative. You don't need to click on any tokens, because I don't have a battle map for you guys. But we're going to roll for initiative, and I am going to roll for our lovely friend here, because you guys did employ Sir Ronaldus Basil.
We didn't
I'd like-
employ him. We didn't agree to pay anything. He came with us.
And like
It was the
9
court.
of his dude homies.
Yeah,
Like
9 people.
14.
Yeah, 14 of us in total. So like
15
9 of his
total.
dude homies.
There's 9 of him, 6 of you. That's 15.
There's
Yeah,
9
that's
Ronaldo
15.
Spazzles.
No,
Oh my
there's
goodness.
only
They're
one.
all just simulacrums of it.
You know, see, this is why if we can't go in with info, we go in with numbers.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to pull up the chart here. All right, and so Tyro, Zoya, Kier, Granek.
Wait, are we just finding the one people Willow?
No, that's worse.
Just
Yeah.
womping. Does it turn invisible?
All right,
We're fighting Woody Woods.
Wispy Woods?
Yep. Kirby 1-1 boss.
Oh my god.
all right. So Tyro got a 12. Zoya got a 9. Kier.
No, I meant Woody Woods. I was talking about Mario Party.
Oh.
Kier, you got
The,
a 12.
the happy tree that shakes out either a movement blocker or Mario Party coins.
You guys are just as nerdy as I am.
If not nerdyless.
What? Not a competition.
Oh, Ronaldo Basil needs to roll his initiative.
Does he though?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we want him fighting with us. We just don't want him
You
talking.
got a 2.
Yeah, because he thought we were putting in a false report, so he wasn't ready.
Of course.
It's his own fault.
All right, and the mimic got an 11.
So
All
yeah,
right.
that's out. It's invisible, Tyrone. It's invisible. Ah!
Cool.
Tyro!
Matilda, Tyro has been taken by the surprise round of the mimic. What would you like to do?
Okay. Let's see. Am I close enough to Tyronius that I can reach down, grab him, and pull him out?
You would have to move over there, but sure.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to do that.
All right. I need you to go ahead and roll an athletics check. To break this grapple, it is a DC 18.
What I'd like to do first is Giant's Might to give
Okay.
myself advantage.
Big,
Sure.
big.
So let me click on that. Alright, used 1. Athletics is now at an advantage.
All right. So with an 18, you pull Tyro free, snapping the root off.
Oh, is it still wiggling?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Hey,
Alright.
Matilda,
Did
throw me
it
over
leave
behind you.
rash marks?
Well, I can't throw him because I just pulled him out of the ground. That's my one action. I do have a second attack. Is there anything here that I can attack, or can I just yeet Tyronius?
Your choice.
Tyronius.
Is there
will
anything
you?
close enough for me to attack?
There are roots around, yes.
Toss me.
You're gonna have to yoke me.
You could also use Tyronius as an improvised weapon.
I will
Please don't.
not be using Tyronius as an improvised weapon, but I will look
Aw.
behind. Like,
Wait, would I be
further
classed as a
away.
magical weapon?
Shut up for a second, Tyronius.
Sorry, that was me speaking aloud.
I want to look behind. Matilda wants to look behind her to see if there's maybe a sturdy-looking blue cloak that might be able to catch Tyro.
Yes, of
Rifle.
course. Ronaldo Basil is there.
Do it.
Do it.
That's
Do it.
actually not a bad option. So yes, I'm going to toss Tyronius like a princess at Ronaldus and say, "Catch the wizard."
Ronaldo Basil catches the wizard with a 27.
Excellent.
Ah! Boom!
He
Ow!
catches
You're
you.
much more
Action
Your
surge.
grace.
I attack the roots.
Okay.
Wait, your grace? He slaps him, like lightly on the cheek.
What?
Matilda, you strike at the roots.
Let's see. I do have. We'll see. I'll use the warhammer.
Okay. And with a 12, you will miss.
Okay. And again.
Okay. And with a 27, you hit it. And this is 1 hit or 2.
This one will be 2.
All right, so this will be 16 bludgeoning damage, and your warhammer is now stuck in the ground.
Uh-oh.
But this
As
is
it
why the
is
fighter
subjected
carries
to the
many weapons.
adhesive aspect of the mimic.
That's unfortunate.
All right, anything else, Matilda?
No, that's it.
All right, Gredek.
Let's see here. I'm gonna just go up and go smack it and smite it, I suppose. I'm gonna use my halberd.
Okay. A 15
Hit.
does hit it, yes. You'll deal 7
Let's
slashing damage, as your halberd is now
okay.
adhered to it.
Yep, but like I said, I'm gonna do my smite damage real quick.
Sure.
Just gotta scroll to it.
Should be 2d8.
Oh, it used to have a button I could click in the text there,
Indeed.
but it's not there anymore, so 2d8.
All right.
So 15 in total. Halberd is stuck. Can I attempt to pull it out?
It takes an action to free the objects.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your extra damage, Matilda?
Yes, I got it.
I'm just gonna let go of the halberd then.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my movement action to grab a javelin,
Okay.
and then I have my yeah, I'll do that, and I'll also grab my shield and put my shield on, and that'll be it.
Understood. After Granite, we go to Kier.
Here was muted.
Do you have
So
a
I will use my bonus action to summon. After making sure I'm a safe distance from the horrible thing, I'm gonna use my bonus action. to
Does
summon
he run
Clara,
away?
And then Hold on. That's a leading question. Am I currently in range of any of these things?
You don't know.
He got attacked by the
That's
root
not
system
fun.
at like 30 feet away. Take that into your brain.
Thinking in my brain that it's probably
Wait,
already
can I still-
reaction.
Do you mind if I ask a quick question? I'm still concentrating on detect magic, which actually I need to roll a concentration check on.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away.
Okay. You
Would I be
attempt
able to
move
sense?
away.
Would
Awesome.
I be able to sense it underneath?
It's not a magical creature.
But it was invisible.
No.
You sense
The treehouse was
invisibility.
invisible.
Okay.
The treehouse is still invisible. So, as you move away, one of the roots reaches up and, with a 20, will wallop you, I believe, Kier.
I'm gonna cast shield.
Okay,
That a boy.
awesome.
And I'm gonna keep moving, hopefully until I'm out of range.
Okay,
I'm gonna summon Clara in cannon mode, and then I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on some of these roots.
okay.
You may or may not have the only time to use the flamethrower, though.
I don't. I'll burn down the forest. No.
It's a tree
True, but
standing in the
the
center of the
down the
park.
tree.
All
Burning
right,
down the
so
tree.
one Scorching
Down the tree.
Ray, two Scorching Ray. My ability to roll d20s vanishes when I declare I'm casting Scorching Ray. There we go.
Indeed. As you only struck it twice.
Twice is better than twice.
What?
Nuns.
Wise.
Yeah.
One.
It's better than nuns.
Oh, but good damage. Good
Yep.
damage.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
Sweet. And you're doing this at the roots, correct?
Yeah.
Understood. Cool. After Kier, we go to Tyro.
Alright, Tyranius dusts himself off. How far apart are Matilda and Granik?
I would assume probably about 40 feet.
Okay, is there now, because there's multiple routes, is there anywhere I can hit them? I know this is like, we don't have a battle map, and is there a way I can hit multiple things with multiple routes with the fireball, or do I have to hit or can I just hit the tree itself?
That's up to you. I'm going to let you choose.
Hmm.
I'm not going to answer how that works or not.
Yep, no, that's fair.
No, it's not, but that's fine. No, this is supposed to be
Uh,
fair. It's supposed to be consistent.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I
If
mean.
you're
It's
throwing
fair
my brain
across
off, there's no battle map to analyze. That's the big thing for me.
I
Yeah,
understand.
same here. Fuck it. Tyranius is
But it's
gonna
all
pull
good.
up. Tyranius is gonna stand next to Ronaldus, pull his finger out and flick the flicker fireball right in front of, so that it blows up right in front of Matilda, using sculpt spells to make sure she doesn't take damage.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh,
So right next to
thank you.
Matilda. Awesome. So
Yeah,
the fireball washes across the roots. How much damage are you dealing?
Yep,
Because the roots can't exactly dodge.
25 damage.
Understood. So, got it. As the tree itself begins to smoke,
So the root got hit and the tree started to steam.
yep.
Cool. All right. That's all I can do unless I do burning hands. Dragon's breath, and I'm not getting near that thing.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, that's my turn. I'm still next to Ronaldus.
All right. You guys can all feel the impact of something on the ground, but you don't see it.
Well, I've got detect magic. Can I sense it?
Not from where you're standing.
Okay.
And then the mimic will attack. And the mimic can attack anyone in park right now. So we're going to roll 1d15. You guys are 1 through 6 going across my name bar. Target number 4 is Kier.
No.
Whoa.
He tried to escape. Little did he know there was no escape.
Kier, the ground beneath you rises up, and the pseudopod of the mimic is going to try to hit you twice. An 18 to strike you.
18 hits.
Don't you
Dealing-
have shield up?
It was his turn already.
Shield. Yep.
You can just go.
Oh
again.
no,
My
he
turn.
can't shield on his turn. So yeah, you should still have shield up.
Oh yeah, there you
okay,
go.
So my AC is 22.
Okay,
Yeah, it was a reaction, though, right? That doesn't end until his
so
turn again.
the
right?
14 will
Right.
miss. Awesome. Cool.
18 would have missed anyway.
And then the roots will retreat. Would you like to take an opportunity attack here?
No, and I've used my reaction.
Right, Matilda, would you like to take an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay. What are you using
Do I
to
have
make your
to make
opportunity
an
attack?
Do I have to make an athletics check to rip my weapon free?
Yes, but that is an action to do.
You still have a hammer,
No,
she used a hammer.
an axe. Sorry,
Stop.
an axe.
I have a
Next time.
javelin. I'm going to stab it.
Okay.
Let's see. Here we go. I
All
don't
right.
know why I rolled that with advantage. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You dealt 9 damage to it. And your
Roll a D6.
javelin is now stuck to the creature.
It's once per turn, right? Or
It's
once
a
on each of your
reaction.
turn, one of your attacks. Okay, it's
Yeah.
not every attack.
Nope.
Got it.
All right. The tree begins to move away
It
from
like
you.
gets up and grows legs.
No,
It gets up and grows
it
legs.
glides through the ground, its roots retreating into it, and it's going to move at a
Now I
very
have a
brisk
question.
pace. towards the edge of
Does-
town.
Does do the tree limbs like T-pose?
No? So,
They tree toes.
So, a couple of people are talking. It's retreating where?
towards the edge of town.
Towards the edge of town. So away from town?
Yes.
Got
Towards
it.
the forest. Gur, what would you like to do?
Yeah. Gur's kind of confused right now because he doesn't see anything, he doesn't smell anything. He knows something's happening. He's just not quite sure what.
Gur, the tree is running away.
Yeah, but he doesn't like. What does he's like? You know,
Okay.
he's never seen a tree run away. That's
valid.
new.
Yeah.
But it
The
also
Garnock will
affects
just
Mama.
be like, the whole tree was the mimic, not just the house in it. That was the pearl to get us to come inside.
So Gur's face, his mouth makes the the surprise Pikachu face. And how far away is it from Gur?
At this point, it is 60 feet from Gur.
Not far enough.
No, yeah, not far enough for sure.
Yeah.
He'll run after it. He will go after it with the 40 feet of movement he has, and then bonus action dash,
Okay.
and then he's going to stab it with.
Are you
with
gonna
the
get
heel.
angry or no?
Yeah, he's.
No, He used his bonus action to dash.
I did bonus
true,
action
yeah.
dash, so he's gonna two-hand attack with the Hue.
Cool.
Oh, doesn't that auto crit on plants?
It's not a plant.
It's +1, but yeah.
It looks like a plant.
Listen,
Yeah.
to Gur, it looks like a plant. So
It looks like a
He-
plant. It feels like
FYI.
a plant. Why is it a duck?
duck.
Congratulations, you have added duck to your inventory.
As you will deal 12 slashing damage to it. Gur, the tree topples.
The tree falls
It-
over.
Is my axe stuck in it?
Your axe is stuck in the tree.
I guess he'll punch it. That's the best
You are
I
now
can do
stuck
right
to
now.
the tree.
Well, then I'm not stuck with
You
the
have
tree. The tree
javelin.
is stuck with
You have
me.
javelin,
No.
don't you?
The tree is stuck with me. It's fine.
Okay.
You know, like when a 3-year-old's sitting on top of their dad's foot, going, you ain't leaving nowhere. That's Gur with this tree right now.
Deal with that 3 weeks ago at the birthday party. Thanks for reminding me, man. I had 2 toddlers, 1 on each foot, because I said my legs were strong. Like buddy, brother, and sister. Wham!
That sounds like you walked into it
Indeed.
all on your
Uh-huh.
own.
Yep.
I have 17 nieces and nephews, and they call me Uncle Jungle Jim.
Nice.
Look, just because
Are
you walk
you
like a rail,
actually
walk like
So
a
let's
rail.
get back towards the game.
Right.
As you guys have slain the mimic, what would you guys like to do? As Ronaldus looks at you, I apologize for misjudging you. Apparently, there was a mimic at the park, but it was not a treehouse. It appears to have only been the tree.
No, like I
Tyrannus-
told Gur, it appears the playhouse or the treehouse itself was the pearl luring people inside.
But what treehouse? I
was
believe
a
that
tree-
you saw one. After all, the mimics are quite dangerous. But
If
what
it's a mimic, it
treehouse?
just made one.
Maybe if the
We'll have
mimic
to
was.
we'll search and see if maybe he said something was invisible on it. He detected something magical around it, so we're going to do an investigation on the corpse up there and see if
I'm gonna.
we can't discover it ourselves.
Of course.
I'm gonna walk around where the original one is. I've still got magic up for a bit.
Sure.
I'll present out a hand to Mr. Man. We appreciate you coming to assist us and help defend the people of town here.
I appreciate you, as you have been quite helpful in defending Nausea against such a dastardly creature. I would like to present you with these. And he will snap his fingers. And up comes one of the pages. The page hands him a small box. It's wood. It's very nice.
Ooh, a piece of paper came up to
And
Ronaldus Bowser.
he hands you the box, Granak.
I received the box.
Do you open it?
I have a box of
Yeah.
dirt.
Inside the box, you just see blue fabric.
We get our own uniforms.
Granak,
Look back up at him.
would you accept the honor and privilege of becoming one of the Blue Cloaks of Nausha? Each and every one of your party was helpful and assisted in ridding this threat from the town. I believe you each deserve this place.
At worst, let us think on it. We appreciate the offer, absolutely. But it's not something we should rush into without considering, though, yes?
Of course, I appreciate your concern. It shows that you are wise. In spite of course, your upbringing. Excuse me, we must depart. If he's going to head off, letting you guys do your investigation.
So,
I'm gonna try and help Tyro look for this invisible treehouse.
well, Tyrannus is just walking around, see if he can detect the same invisible the signature that he had before.
Okay. You go looking for the invisible signature, and you're unable to find it. You don't sense the magic. You sense where the impact of the magic upon the ground was, but you're unable to find the invisible object.
Can I look at the ground at the impact zone? Is it actually what school of magic? If it's just again illusion magic to make it invisible. But yeah, so hang on. Is it the same magic that so is the invisibility magic in the crater, or is it a different type of what do you call it? Magic. Cool.
The traces of the magic that are in there is just the invisibility spell.
Right. So I'm just gonna be like, I have a feeling whatever was here booked it whenever it realized it'd been had.
Roll an insight check,
Yeah,
Tyro.
the tree kind of upped and left.
Insight. 17.
Tyro, there wasn't a mimic in the park. There were
Well,
3.
3.
So Tyronius is gonna get up and go like, would he see Ronaldus leaving?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yes?
So he's gonna walk up to Granak and Ronaldus, like, "Hey, Ronaldus,
Yes?
one thing before you go.
Yes.
I have reason to believe there was more than one.
Oh, what reason would that be?
I'm gonna point to the crater where the invisibility, where the there is a noticeable like dent in the ground, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So that dent wasn't made by the tree, and that was where the invisibility magical signature like traces were.
Very
And
well. We will
I
send people out to find this creature. Thank you. You've been quite helpful. You may serve him with one of the cloaks as well, as he turns to Granak.
What? I'm looking at Granak. What is he talking about?
I'll explain later.
Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, best be careful, and might want to keep your guard up, Granak. I
Indeed.
don't think we're out of it yet.
He turns, by the way, in order to drive the mimics out from town, if you would not mind performing a chant, it drives the mimics crazy and forces them to flee from your presence. We learned this long ago. Are you prepared for the recitation?
Sure. Let's see what you got.
It goes, ha, ha, hooey! Repeat after me. Ha, ha, hooey!
Wait.
No, you must raise the voice at the
Whee.
end.
Hui!
Exactly.
Ha ha. Whee!
Exactly. Now simply make sure you go through the streets with this chant and drive the mimics back into the forest. Thank you.
What would I roll to know if this is actually a legitimate thing or if someone was shitting him?
Roll a nature
Yeah,
check,
that's,
sir.
that's what I'm wondering.
Nature check. I'm gonna look at.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
17. Consistent.
Aw.
7.
Okay. Awesome. So,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are going to believe him.
Okay.
I'd like to roll an insight check.
Sure. I'm going to send a message to Gurr.
Because it's good, we will never know.
We might know.
Yeah, I can't read this guy at all.
Hang on,
He
I'm gonna.
might be serious. He might just be a jerk.
I rolled 25, but I think that Ronaldus is honest.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take a stab.
Okay.
So,
Are you
Is
familiar
Ronaldo
with that
being
term? Tyrone? I don't think they have those in Australia.
what?
That term at the very end there of the message?
I didn't. Oh, hang on.
I think you sent it to me twice.
Oh, I did send it. Oh, I did send it to Gurr twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they have those down there, do they?
No, I don't know what that is. Hang on, let me look
You
it
don't
up.
know what that is. Okay. So the question becomes, will the rest of you be doing this chant in order to drive the
Wait.
mimics into the forest?
Not
Eric,
me.
Quick out of question.
Yes.
Out of character question. Is he asking me to find a left-handed screwdriver
Similar.
or a glass hammer?
Similar.
Okay.
I think it's more along the
Right.
lines of your blinker fluid.
Yes. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm not. Zoe's not gonna do this.
For those who don't
sorry.
know, this is the same idea as a snipe hunt.
Hmm.
Here in the States, we have a tradition on camping trips in strange forests where kids have never been. First time people go camping, you tell them we're going to go on a snipe hunt. You tell them a variety of different calls or things. You give them a stick, and you tell them that the snipe like to hide under rocks. And you give them a bag. And you say, if you're going to eat tonight, you need to go catch a snipe. And they go out into the forest, and you will end up inevitably hearing them hitting all sorts of rocks with sticks, trying to catch snipe for dinner. Meanwhile, the cook is back at camp cooking.
Not having the kids do something else.
Exactly.
The funny thing is that the snipe is an actual bird by the looks of it.
Correct, it is, but that is not how you hunt snipe.
Right. Okay. That's what.
Now,
That's what I was. A
the
little
question
confused
is,
by.
would you tell your party that this is not the correct way to drive a mimic into the forest, or will you allow them to perform the ritual of scaring the mimics into the forest? Now
I'm
that you
not
know the
doing
joke.
it.
Okay, hang on a second. This requires a dice roll from Tungsten. Yeah, Tyranius doesn't tell them.
All right. So, Granite,
Zoya isn't
Matilda,
doing it.
Kier, Zoya, the four of you believe that Renaldus Basil has asked you to drive the mimics back into the forest by walking around town and going, ha, ha, hooey!
Zoya's not gonna do it. She's gonna sound super dumb and she doesn't want to do that.
Well,
But it's to drive the mimic out. It's important. This must be done for the safety of the town. I'm going to be looking through my spellbook to make sure that I have got absolutely everything. I have taught
My
you how
insight Tyronius.
Yes.
I believe Ronaldo's Basil.
Tyronius, roll your deception check, or did you spoil the snipe hunt? Thank you, Tyronius. You have the poker face of a glass window.
I am 90% mouth.
They see right through you, sir.
Also, I would like to. I probably would say that, like, even if it's a disadvantage, because Tyronius doesn't really lie.
Sure.
Clearly not.
Are you sure about that?
I bullshit. There is a difference.
I don't know, I recall you
Tyronius,
breaking a
you've been
promise.
granted inspiration by Stormstopper.
What?
Stormstopper, you bastard.
Okay, then can I use it to re-roll the deception check, please?
No, because you didn't have it beforehand.
Bastards! Oh, so close.
I'll
Oh, hang
take
on.
it.
Negative.
So Kier just looks as Tyronius is like encouraging Zoya to do the chant. Kier turns to look at him, narrows his eyes, and eventually is like, "You're messing with us."
I'm not gonna do it, Tyro. Wait, what?
Wait, but if you're messing with us, Ronaldus was messing with us?
Why would Ronaldus mess with us? He doesn't think. He's still trying to keep up the joke. He's trying. Why would Ronaldus mess with us?
I don't know.
Because
I
he's
don't want you to mess
Ronaldus.
with us.
Right. Okay. So yes, the thing is, like, Ronaldus is probably gone by now. I was gonna say,
Yes.
he was being silly and bullshitting us. Same sort of thing as, like, you know, find me a
For the
left-handed
record,
screwdriver.
this is called the hazing for the new
Mm.
Blue Cloaks.
He thinks
We
he's
haven't
already
even
got me in the
expected
bag.
yet.
Correct.
He just assumes
Matilda?
we're going to accept. Why wouldn't you?
Okay, Tyro, we're going to let Matilda talk for a second. She's been trying to talk for a while.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Matilda is not really paying too much attention to what she's being told to say. What she's doing is she's watching the other blue cloaks. Are they doing it?
Yes,
Are they laughing?
they are.
I'm not doing it.
Okay,
Matilda will grin. She'll laugh, but she's not doing it.
okay.
Sorry about that. Matilda.
Actually, no. Scratch that. She'll do it once, just for show. She's a team player.
Okay. So,
Do it until they're out of earshot.
as you do it, how does it sound from Matilda?
You want me to do it? Okay, sure. Hot, hot, and then
Understood.
she'll laugh.
Kier, Matilda seems to be doing it. She surely can't be wrong.
No, just once. Just once.
Right? She
I
did
don't
it
need to be
once.
gaslit by my DM, thank you.
This isn't the blue cloak hazing ritual. This is Eric's hazing
Yeah.
ritual. Who are we kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Kier crosses his arms and just says, "Well, as far as hazes go, it's pretty innocent."
Oh, he doesn't say it's hazing. It's just Tyrannus doesn't know that. That's out of
I
character.
know, but Kier's starting to piece it together. Like, they just got asked to join the Blue Cloaks, do something stupid, make a fool of themselves publicly.
Oh, I don't need it. Well, like, Tyrannus is. Like, I mean, what do you think makes you think Tyrannus needs another reason to fucking make himself look like an idiot in public?
He does.
Which- Okay, so. Right, okay, so there are definitely two more mimics just out and about. One of them can at least one can cast fucking spells or have an ability to be invisible.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a kicker. So the question is, do we want to try and hunt it? Or do we want to try and hunt the person trying to kill me? Or do we want to visit the Grove? I kind of want to visit the Grove.
Why do we want to visit the Grove again?
Because we want to ask what sort of mimic could turn invisible and such. And write on...
Ah.
And Granik, did you mention writing on the walls?
They were names, and one of them was something that I have written down, but the other ones I'm assuming are the names of the victims because it started carving my name in.
Right, so I do think that might be a little bit more needed to fucking, you
The
know,
main reason we wanted to go to the Grove was to find out information to fight them, but we're already fighting them.
as I said, we have three options ahead of us.
Well, for the
Uh,
immediacy, I'll distribute out weapons and hold up Gur, who has been freed from the tree.
Okay.
Yeah, did you try and? Are we gonna try and carve that thing?
Yes, that's what I was getting at, but I'm returning weapons to those who had them stuck.
Yep, you guys are able
Right.
to retrieve your weapons.
Alright, and we'll let Gur do his girly thing.
Matilda?
Girly thing.
No, I said nice.
Hey,
You got our
hey.
weapons back.
Gur is very manly.
I mean, is there anything to salvage off of a mimic tree?
Mimic flesh.
What?
Does it taste good?
Mimic flesh could probably be useful. I mean, you'd have to ask Lotley.
I would have to take it directly over.
But we gotta go clean your bag.
That's true.
We're gonna
Do you
clean
guys
it and
say-
put it in
do you
one
guys
of
say
Papa's
this?
bags for you.
Do you guys say this like mentioning cleaning the bag?
While you were up in the other room we did, but we were dealing with the mimics first because that was an immediate this to get done priority.
Okay, because like Tyronius has shown that he can clean stuff with magic. Probably do that the same thing with the
What? It's
backpack.
like what, 1 cubic foot at a time?
No, 5 cubic feet.
How big's the inside of Gur's imaginary bag?
Oh no, if you turn it inside out, it's a normal bag.
I mean, it's a real fake bag of holding thing, right? Is
It's
it
a bag
just
of holding, yeah.
How big is the inside of the bag?
It's 2 feet in diameter at the mouth, 4 feet deep, can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Right, but the thing is, it's a dimension thing. It's a pocket dimension. If you turn the bag inside out, hang on, let me get a bag of holding. Holding D&D Beyond.
You went to
I'm
purchase
not
a
saying
bag
you
of holding.
can't try and do the thing. I'm just saying, like, shenanigans.
What are you trying to do? It just says if you turn it inside out, all the stuff spills out of it, not harmed, but it has to be put right back. It has to
Yeah.
be flipped inside out again before you can use it.
Yeah,
See, that's
which
the part
means
I
that
didn't
it's a
know.
normal, which means that if it would probably be a normal bag size, and Tyronius could clean it probably easily. Like I said, that's all I'm saying. Like, Tyronius has cleaned stuff before.
No, again, that you said the part I said I didn't know, and the whole thing got solved.
Okay.
I
sorry.
did not know about the turning it inside out part.
Okay, my mistake. I'm sorry. You ever forgive me?
All right. So, what's the plan?
I mean, I think
Gur, are you gonna skin the mimic?
Yes.
Please
Well,
roll
I'm
your
gonna,
survival
I'm gonna
check.
try.
You try to get hunks of flesh off the mimic. You're able to get 18 pounds of mimic flesh that is super adhesive.
I guess I just hold it.
I
You are
have
now
a fresh,
stuck to
clean
your-
bag.
You're now stuck to it.
No, I again, I have a fresh, clean bag for Gur to put stuff in.
Okay.
Tyronius is gonna look at the like. Why don't you just use the bag of? I would say holding, but what is it holding?
Long story. It's filthy on the inside.
Oh. Do you want to clean it then?
Eventually.
I've been wanting to clean it for like hours, and you guys keep talking. And then we had to come clean the mimic, and you guys want to go see the dudes? The dudes? The dudes?
True.
I could clean it for you if you want. Take a bit of time.
yes, we want to go see the dudes, Gur.
The druids.
Dudes.
Oh no, right, Granik, you're actually right. It is 1 cubic foot. It's just that 1 cubic foot is a big area. It's like 28 liters.
All spread out.
Freedom units.
If you want, when you're ready, I can clean it. But if you want to do it yourself, that's fine too.
Gur's gonna look up to Granak for guidance here.
He's
He
offering to
can't
help.
cast. He can't
It-
cast
it-
that.
You didn't ask him. He's offering to help, so you can say yes.
Okay. And he promptly flips the bag upside down and starts shaking it.
You also notice
Um,
Gurnak is a noticeable couple of steps away.
Tyronius knows what's in the bag, and he's going to be very, very intimate with it. So
Yes, but you haven't experienced it firsthand like I have multiple times.
so what flops out?
Noticeable a few steps away.
Ooh, there's a lot. I mean, let's see. What am I at right now?
Oh man.
Good,
14
got
pairs
half,
of
yeah.
14 pairs of underwear.
They're all bloodied.
A potion of healing, my container of lotion, a bag that's full of something but it's tied shut, the bedroll, the bent toilet seat, the case scroll, just the scroll, the case map scroll,
Okay.
some crayons, 3 daggers, Happy Keg merchandise pack, some holy metals, his leatherworking tools, 6 bars of soap, his mess kit, but just the tin, a potion of healing, 5 potions of healing, a quarterstaff, quartz, 3 rations, a rawhide bone, 50 feet of rope, a small knife, his new coloring books, the tomes of Zorik's staff, a tinderbox, a toilet brush, a torch, a toy rocking horse, a water skin, and some weaver's tools.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And does all of this come spewing out of your bag?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he flipped his bag upside down. Now it's just in a pile.
This
A
is just
dirty,
the anime.
stinky, fishy pile. You got a lot to clean, Tyro.
No,
Tears
I-
stares
You
at the pile
offered!
of abject
No.
horror.
Again, that is fine. I was gonna say, oh, okay, that's a lot more than I thought, and he's gonna notice the scroll there, because you know
That's
what
she said.
the scroll in the scroll case isn't. Oh boy.
It's just a scroll case. It's not. There's no scroll in it. It's just a case.
That's fine. He said, okay, okay, let's get started. And asks for the bag. So what we'll do, Gur, is I will clean the inside of the bag, and then we'll flip it back the other way, and then as each thing that can go in and won't be messy, we can, you know, clean it and make sure that it's clean before if it goes back in. Does that sound good?
Gur nods and he says, "Well, I gave Miss Lutley the shark skin and the teeth, so there's everything else shouldn't be messy. Well, my rawhide bone kind of smells like fish now, and it tastes like fish, and it's kind of slimy. It didn't really taste good, but like it's my rawhide bone, and I don't know where to get another one."
We could probably get another one from Lotley. Eric, what time is it?
Another one from anywhere.
At this point in time, it would be 6 p.m.
Oh boy. Okay, so looking around and seeing the sun is setting, this will probably take a couple of hours to clean with this, right, Eric?
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, good. I know I just told you to put everything out of it. What we're going to do is this. Go back to the consortium. We'll go to your room or my room. Well, actually, you usually stay with... Go usually stays with Matilda, right?
The world may never know.
Mhm.
Gur is a
It
free spirit.
depends on how he's feeling.
Gur is a
Yeah.
free spirit and does Gur things.
We can go to your room, or we'll, you know, whatever room you want to go to. We'll sit down and we'll clean this. We could even, you know, use some soapy water so that you can help clean things if you want to. But I did say that I would clean this, and I will clean it.
Gur's very confused because like all his stuff's on the floor now, and you said
No,
you're
no,
gonna
no.
clean it.
The reason
And he's
is
like,
because
"So we
it's
made a mess for nothing."
No, I made a mess for nothing. I didn't realize you had that much in your pack, and it's going to be dark it's getting dark now, and I won't be able to see properly. Plus, if we're on the ground, it's just going to get dirty as soon as you touch the ground, right? Because it's dirt.
But it won't smell like fish.
No, that's true, but if we're going to do it once, if we're going to do something, you do it once and you do it right. So he's going to hold his hand out for the bag, right? Would you be okay giving it to me?
But I'm gonna put everything back in it.
Yeah, I'll hold the bag and help you put things in it. I'm not going to make you do something by yourself because of my mistake.
Gur kind of looks at him funny, and he just kind of scoops everything up with his monkey arms and shovels it in. Because
Okay.
like the concept of picking things up one by one feels silly when it's all in a pile already.
And now it's covered in dirt. Cool.
Oh, you're gonna clean it anyway, right?
Yep. No, that's exactly what it said. So let's go back to
He
the
does.
consortium.
He does. Keep out the small, tied up bag, and shakes it and offers it up to Greenock. He's like, Miss Lolly gave me this bag, but I haven't opened it yet. But she said it was a bag of shinies. But I don't know what kind of shinies they are. Can you help me figure out the shinies, Papa?
Of course. Do you want to do that when we get back to the consortium and are eating some food?
Okay.
Okay.
He'll toss it in his bag, put his backpack on, and be ready to go.
All right. Matilda, Kia, Zoya, you doing okay over there?
Yeah.
Just watching the train wreck. Don't mind me.
That's a different session.
True.
So
yeah, as
Zoe
soon as-
would be, her eyes would be just surveying the
Oh.
area.
Surveying.
Yeah, surveying. I said the same thing.
Yep. You guys.
Matilda is trying to pick the sticky goo stuff off of her weapon, and she has not been paying attention at all.
Awesome.
All right.
True and real.
Cool.
So we go back to the do we go back to the consortium then, and Tyronius? I don't assume that. Yeah, Tyronius will let. If we go back to the consortium, Tyronius is going to let Gur choose the location where we start cleaning.
I mean, Gur doesn't have a room, so he just goes to Tyro's room.
Okay. So
Tyro's room is gonna smell like fish, smell like fish, smell like fish.
and yeah,
you got a
he's-
tear song.
Good thing there's a bathroom.
So yeah, Tyronius is, however, going to ask Brad on the way just for some warm, soapy water to be brought up to the room, so that try and make it somewhat of a joint venture. If Gur doesn't want to clean it, anything with the soapy water, that's fine. He's going to start casting prestidigitation for about give me the Lysol. He's going to be
But
probably
all the
casting
things that shouldn't be soaked in water, like the books.
Oh no, the books will be put to the side, and again prestidigitation, but he will use both a mixture of magic and soapy water to
Just
help clean.
give Gur the soapy water and a handful of stuff that can go in soapy water and go together
And-
now.
And
All together now.
yeah, how long would it take to clean that though, Eric?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
all of it.
10 to 15 minutes, not long.
Good, you actually help out.
He's definitely gonna try.
So I'll also sit there and figure out what is indeed in Gur's bag of shinies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Gur's bag of shinies has a whole bunch of small rocks in it. It's very pretty. It totals 431 gold.
Excellent. But they're just gems of variety.
Various semi-precious gemstones. They're not really nice gems, but like turquoise and quartz and
Yeah.
Semi-precious.
tourmalines.
Insert handful of precious rough cut gem.
Not even precious gems, semi-precious gems. It's
Yeah.
more
this isn't-
volume than he wants because Gur likes shiny things, and he doesn't really care about, ooh, this shiny rock is this kind of
Yeah.
rock. He cares about volume and many shinies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get them all sorted, and I'll tell Gur, well, they're technically worth money, worth 431 gold if you want to sell them. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of very nice shiny rocks.
Gur
Very
tucks
nice
them into his
collector's
backpack. Is his backpack clean yet?
Yes.
He very carefully. He doesn't put him in the bag of holding that's like laced into the backpack, but he puts it like on an outer pocket instead.
Nice. So
Own private
So-
pocket.
Private pocket.
So that's a question then. So do you want to get a separate bag just for you? Oh wait, hang on, because we'd have to. What did you do with the mimic flesh? I'm so sorry.
All right,
Greenock has
so
it.
Greenock has 6 extra bags because nobody else thought to buy bags.
Right.
So, I present the bag of ooze flesh or of mimic flesh rather,
Mimic flesh.
So,
And then these are for you, Gur, and I present over 3 of my bags to you to put in your bag.
right. So, question:
He's so happy.
do we want to? So, to prevent stuff from being spoiled, so that you can sell it better, would it be Would you be okay if we go to Brad and ask where we can cold storage, just for the day?
Miss Lotley said we could buy a bag of colding, but I don't know who sells those.
Did she,
Oh, she-
say no?
She said,
Sorry, what's up?
Brain magic dealer.
She said
Magic.
Judith.
Where's
Judith.
Yeah. Yeah. She said Judith sells them, Gur.
Okay, well, we could
I
probably
don't
go.
remember Judith.
She's
fine.
the
I
one
do,
who's
but-
always sells stuff to Uncle Tyro.
She's the
Oh, she gave me the mustache.
Yep.
Yes, the mustache.
You see, and the cape. Wait, was that the cape as well?
No, he got the cape came from something else.
Right.
Yeah, we murdered for the cape, like real
Right.
adventurers.
The cape was the horror house, right? So,
Like real adventurers. That was the spoils of war.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how about we go downstairs, go to Brad and ask, hey, can we put this on storage until tomorrow? We'll grab it and then, have dinner. We'll go.
We can sell it fresh in the morning,
Exact.
and then it'll be nice and clean and well preserved for Miss Lotley.
Okay.
You want to go do that now?
Okay.
This might even fit the description of something exotic for her.
His eyes go full of Puss in Boots, guys. He's so excited
Wide.
now. Yes.
All right, so we go downstairs then to Brad and call him to say, hey, Brad, you around?
As you guys are calling for Brad, Brad comes running up.
Hey, as soon as he
Yes,
sees
sir.
him comes
How can I
on,
help you? Did you here for dinner?
do you have anywhere?
What?
You anywhere to keep stuff fresh? The little guy's got a bag of mimic parts that he wants to keep fresh.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. Right over here. And he's going to walk towards the kitchen. But before going to the kitchen, he turns to the side. He didn't take the meat. He's trying to escort you guys.
Okay,
Yep, no, I was casually following and didn't say anything. Just
name here.
Going into the kitchen.
As he does not go into the kitchen, he turns left to another door. And he opens it up
silent snap.
and goes down into the cellar.
Silent snap
Darn
to
it.
myself. Continues following politely.
Yep.
Darn it.
Tyronius
No
is just
kitchen.
looking at the door longingly.
Do
Can
you
I-
guys go down the cellar?
Yep.
We
Gur's
follow him
following
politely.
very closely.
Awesome.
I don't.
Downstairs, you find wine bottles on wine racks, kegs of beer and ale. There's entire cases of brandies and whiskeys. There's walls of cheese. There's many preserved meats down here. This is a very well-stocked cellar. And running through the center of the cellar, there is a small stream that is keeping everything cold.
Right. That's how you fucking do it back then.
However-
it's beautiful down here.
You look at the end of the stream just ends. There's no
Can I
pool,
roll?
there's no drain, just ends.
No hole in the wall, no nothing.
Brad, do you mind
Roll
if
an
I...
arcana check or a perception check, your
Yep.
choice.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
Sure.
I'll roll perception. I mean, technically my arcana is better.
I want to use inspiration. I think I know what this is.
I'm gonna roll arcana.
You bitch.
All right, so I'm going to send this only to Grenak.
I think I know what it is out of character. This is cool as shit.
I don't think Gur cares enough to bother, so he just wants something to keep his meat cold. His mimic
yeah.
flesh cold.
I thought it was cold as I thought it was cold as water.
So, definitely, I'm gonna say to Brad. So I assume that he just pops the bag in the river. It can be cold.
He does.
Okay.
And the
good.
bag goes into the small stream. Well, the question is, Brad doesn't have the bag. Granick has the bag. Granick, will you put the bag in the little stream?
Is it okay if we put it in the stream?
Of course.
It won't get wet.
Oh, it'll get a little bit, but that's fine.
Then yeah, I'll put it down, make sure it's tied off to something so it's not floating away nowhere, just vibing, hanging out.
Oh, so it
Well,
just
use
sits
it
there. Awesome, cool. The water goes flowing past it. It'll keep it cool all night.
That's
Excellent.
awesome.
Does that make sense to you,
All right.
Granick?
It's exactly what I assumed also it
Awesome.
was, but I'm not saying anything until we leave because, it's polite.
You're right. Cool. So as you guys go back up the stairs, Brad will close and make sure that the door is secure. Now, tonight we've got ribs.
Oh,
Ribs?
wait.
I want 77 ribs.
What flavor? Pork or beef?
Yes, flavor.
Um,
All the
pork,
flavors.
beef, and bear.
Bear rib.
Zoya would be giddy.
Spare
Listen,
bear
out of
rib.
character, I hear bears are gamey, so I'm nervous about that. But
Only
No,
if they're
I-
not
I-
cooked
I
right,
think-
for the record.
Ribs
Yeah.
aren't too bad. Yeah,
I eat
that's just
kangaroo.
part of the meat that's always good.
I eat kangaroo, which is gamey in itself. I'm used to it.
So
So yeah.
the bear ribs are going to be the full rib bone.
We're getting Fred Flintstone, ladies and gentlemen.
hell yeah.
Like a third, you're getting like 1/3 Fred Flintstone, but yeah.
Yeah. I do have a question, by the way, Eric.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
enough room for Tyronius to do reading of Leslie's of the grimoire while he's
Eating?
eating,
No.
or? Okay, right. No. So you'd have to do that tonight.
Tyronius. I'm sorry that you live in Australia, where reading books while eating ribs may be considered okay. But here in the United States of America, the home of the brave and the land of the free, you do not eat ribs and read books at the same time.
You will
One simply
damage the
does.
book.
Gonna dunk him. Tell me, Brad.
One simply does not read a book at the same time as eating ribs.
No, you'll damage that book.
You will
to
destroy that
unrecognition.
Okay, because I don't get
Everything
to
you
eat
care
ribs
about.
often. Okay.
If you
Despite
come to the
booming-
States, this has to be on your list.
Oh no! I've had supposedly. Okay, so a friend
No,
of mine
you
has
haven't.
been to Texas.
No,
Okay.
you
Cool.
haven't.
Okay.
I don't care who they are, unless you've eaten them here, it's not the same.
They're phony.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, as you
God, now I wanna
guys
go out and-
chow down on ribs tonight, that's where we're going to end, and we will come back next week for the next episode of the Friday Night Lights.